Hi, Exiles. Whoa, my voice cracked as soon as we went live. Hey, Exiles, I hope you are doing well. It is Thursday night. We are about 14 days away from the big Path of Exile 2 update, 0.5, Return of the Ancients, and I have a treat for you all here tonight. We are going to look at two new bits of Path of Exile 2 news straight into a podcast with the one, the only, the minion master himself, the man who, yes, may have insulted my wife and not really meant it, GhazzyTV. And then after that, I also have another announcement tonight that I'll get to in a couple of minutes, but we're going to do some practice for that specific announcement. It's going to be sick, you guys. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. If you're watching and live right now, thank you. I am here to help you stall. And if you're watching the VOD, I'm here to help you stall as well. But I will say it over and over and over again with these lives. If you're watching, whether it's live or on YouTube as a VOD, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below, you guys. Really helps the channel grow. And on Twitch, if you're on Twitch, give me a follow. We got to pump up those Twitch numbers. All right, what's going on, everybody? Tilak, Dragon SB, what's happening? Duberization, Gray PP, what's going on, man? How do you get in touch with GGG? You can send them an email at their community management email. They just dropped a new video barely less than an hour ago. Cat chat, we will be looking at that momentarily. Hey, JJYK, what's happening, man? Hey, Darth Despot, just wait to see what info GGG releases the week of launch. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we literally are getting news drops every single day. As I just said on Twitter, a teaser a day keeps the hype in play. Seriously. Hey, Bloodlord. Oh, thanks for saying hi. Have fun working on the car. I fixed my lawnmower this week, so that was great. Oh, man. Guys, I gotta say, I'm talking with all my friends, all my family about the update. We are all just absolutely pumped to play. We're overloaded. We're overloaded. We want to play. We want patch notes too, because we're all trying to like theory craft the build we're going to play. And none of us really know what the heck we're going to go. Like, I really want to go martial artist. I'm waiting on the final two nodes to really lock in. But some of the uniques look sick too. So this might be a double build patch, at least for me, just like last patch was. If you guys don't remember, I had two characters that I got higher level last patch. Did the Minion Master say? He didn't say anything yet. Thank you, Low Lawfuls. Appreciate it. This is a brand new shirt. Hey, Christian. What's happening, dude? We're going to talk Minions, Waken Warrior. We are. Hey, Mr. Shishu. Chat with Ghazzy will be super fun. You sent me a DM but didn't want to dox you. Sent me a DM. You did send me a DM, Grape. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the 17 months here, Word. That's crazy, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, it's okay. That's not a dox. Tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow, I turn 29 years old. Here, I'll do some engagement bait. If you're watching the VOD, how old are you? How old are you in playing Path of Exile 2, or for some reason watching this channel that's mostly about Path of Exile 2? If you're in the chat, drop your age too. Let's get... Do we have anybody in their 60s watching? Is my dad in the chat? Hey, Try, do you think we'll get an extra Ascendancy confirmation before launch? I think we're going to get Arcane Archer. Yes. Yes. I do. I do. Chest hair out. Special day. Oh, I didn't even notice. Nope. Sure. Sure. Yeah, you're a day ahead, Grape. You're a day ahead. Will you try to guess with Ghazzy what the Mage Blood does in PoE 2? That's good. That's good. I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that, man. Did I get a haircut? It looks good. I did not get a haircut. I just styled it a little bit better. That's about it. That's about it. Hey, Tracy. What's going on? 35. 50 in June. 50 Warchard. 31. 29 years as well. Hey, Aiden. What's happening, man? 50 this weekend. Okay, so we got some 50-year-old folks. Nobody over 50. Nobody over 50. Peak 37. Just had your first cortisone shot. Uh-oh. You have dressed? I don't think he dressed up, bro. I'm dripped today. I'm wearing an exercise shirt and I'm dripped. I went on a run before this. I went on a casual 3-mile run. That's like 6.5 kilometers for you EU folks. Pretty far. Pretty far. Not too. I literally, there's like a cat hissing outside my window. I have my window open. Something is hissing outside my window. I think a snake might be coming to get me. What? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to ignore the snake. Bro, my wrists are in shambles from practicing Act 1. Why are your wrists in shambles? Dude, my wrists were in shambles after playing Path of Exile 1 last league. But with WASD, no problem. No problem at all. We got a 54. What's going on, Rick Allen? You are the oldest guy in the chat. What's happening? Hey, Calterac, what's happening? Ghazzy try? No, not Ghazzy try. We're going to snooze those ads for a second, guys. Oh, hey, Zen Logic. What's happening? Oh, Crimson Cast is in the chat. Okay. Crimson is in the chat. So I'll do the announcement now. We'll do the announcement, then we'll get into the Path of Exile 2 news, and then the podcast with Ghazzy is at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That's about 50 minutes from now. So, it is confirmed. You know my brother and I started a podcast about Path of Exile 2 because he is a blaster, he is an optimizer, he likes to farm the meta. He likes to make his own builds, but he does the meta farms, and he's in tune with the game. Oh my gosh! Did anybody see this?
Yo.
Did anybody see the bug on my mic? Why are you guys not pointing out the bug on my mic? What in the... One second. That... I'm not licking it. No. What? All right, my mic is bugged. You guys are so funny. All right, the bug is gone. The bug is gone. I got rid of the bug. Okay, I didn't kill the bug though. I don't do that. I don't kill bugs. I also don't kill spiders. I don't kill wasps, any of that stuff. Okay, what happened? What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay, before the bug on the mic, which now I have to clean my mic. I don't like that there was a bug on my mic. I'm not asmongold, guys. It wasn't a roach. It wasn't a roach. It was like one of those stink bugs. Okay, it wasn't that. Okay. Anyway, so brother and I, do podcast. My brother likes to talk a really big game. So next Monday, I think at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, I am going to race my brother Act 1, any percentage build of our choosing. It will be professionally casted by Crimson Casts himself, the man who watches over all the professional racing, who casted an official Grinding Gear Games race. He is going to tune in and hypecast two professional idiots playing Path of Exile 2 Act 1, brother against brother. And the loser has to wear cat ears and draw whiskers on themselves for the first 4 hours of the league launch. For 0.5. Those are the stakes. Those are massive stakes, okay? You would never catch me dead with cat ears. But this occasion, there's not a chance I'm wearing cat ears because I'm going to kick my brother's butt. I'm pretty sure that I'll finish way quicker than him. I don't even think it's going to be a challenge. I think it's good. We're going to get, I don't know if he's in the chat. 1-up dad bod. I think we're gonna have a 1-up dad bod situation with my brother. He is legendary. Okay. 1-up dad bod is legendary, but I think we're gonna have another situation like that with my brother. I think there might be a little Draven. I think there might be a little bit of Draven, you know, stuckiness, maybe even earlier. Maybe he won't even get out of the poison pool place. I can't remember the name of the, ooh, what is it called? I'm so bad. How can I not remember? Grelwood into the hollow. What is it? What is it called? I don't even know the name of it. The fungal hollow? No, that's a PoE1 map. I've been in the Grim Tangle. Is that what? Grim Tangle. There it is. Crimson Cast. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Here. Let me name the first areas in Path of Exile 2. The Riverbank, Clearfell Encampment, Clearfell, the Mud Burrow, the Grelwood, the Red Vale, the Grim Tangle, the Cemetery of the Ancients, Draven's Crypt. Oh, it's not a crypt. Draven's Mausoleum of the Praetor, Mausoleum of the Consort, the Hunting Grounds, Freythorn. See, guys, I just couldn't remember that one. I do know all the others. We got Ogham Farmlands, into Ogham Village, into the Manor Ramparts, into the Manor. Act 1 done. Boom. Okay, so I do know my stuff. For a bit, I thought I didn't even remember Act 1. Cemetery of the Eternals, of the Ancients. Got Return of the Ancients, Cemetery of the Ancients. It's very similar, guys. Anyway, yeah, so stalling season is going to be a whole lot more interesting. It's going to be brother versus brother. Act 1, speed race. Crimson Cast is going to cast. Loser wears cat ears on league start. It'll be good. That also means maybe Cast on Comet will have to actually make some content, because we've done 5 episodes of the podcast and he's like, content's easy, dude. You make content, I'll make content. It's easy. I'll just pump out zero videos, just by the way. Okay. He is going to be streaming it. Yes. Yep. My brother is going to stream the race. Yep. Okay. So hopefully that's great. What are the terms of the race? Act 1, any percentage. So it is literally just a race to GNR. Have either of us been practicing? Great question. I mean, we both have full-time jobs and kids and other stuff. And, you know, it'll be fine. I'm going to practice tonight. I did get to GNR in 46 minutes when I practiced 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't kill GNR because I wasn't high enough level. And I didn't have enough life flask. I wasn't level 12, so I couldn't use the greater life flask. It was a disaster. So I did one run. Well, I didn't actually do the run. I attempted a run and I couldn't beat GNR. Okay. I think that's enough stalling, guys. You guys think so? I think so. Because Path of Exile 2 released 2 new teasers the past couple of days. In fact, actually released 3 teasers that we haven't watched on stream. Okay, but I'm gonna wait because there's an ad. I'm gonna wait because there's an ad on Twitch. All you cool YouTube people, no ads for you. There's 0 ads for you. It's pretty sick, isn't it? Everybody on YouTube, you want me to keep streaming on YouTube? Make sure you pound that like button, guys. Spread it to more exiles. The ad is coming. Which one should we watch first? Reworked Uniques just dropped. Streamlining the campaign, or Spirit Walker Ascendancy Showcase. Which one? My goodness, on Twitch, it almost seems like I'm viewbotting because there's 105 viewers on Twitch, but the chat is like dead. The chat is literally dead. Why is the chat so dead? This is crazy. Yo, McCud1, thanks for the 12 months on Prime, man. I appreciate it. By the way, hey, Blaze, what's happening, man? People be logged in to watch? Oh, okay. Harder to type while eating. Okay. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't viewbotting because we don't want people thinking that. I'm definitely not viewbotting. I'm not viewbotting. I was just checking. All right. Hey, Chuckles Doctor, what's happening, man? Okay, we did just get this brand new one. Path of Exile 2 reworked uniques, Reverie and Hollow Mask. I have seen this one, but I saw it on my phone, so it doesn't really count. Let's turn off the music. Let's get into the teaser. Let's stall for the podcast with Ghazzy. Let's lock in, you guys. Here we go. Reworked uniques, Reverie and Hollow Mask. Are those two helmets? Pretty sure Hollow Mask is a helmet. Let's see. See what the sound is like.
I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile.
Let's see.
Today, we'd like to showcase 2 unique items straight out of the mysterious Wildwood. These are existing items, but have been completely reworked in Return of the Ancients.
Oh my gosh, these items just look so beautiful. Sorry listening to this while giving my son a bath. I'll start paying more attention to the chat for you. Makad, hey. Don't do that. I know you're joking, but just in the off chance that you're not and you're crazy, please don't do that. Give your son a bath. Okay. This is an armor piece. This isn't a helmet.
We have a rebranded Husk of Dreams,
It looks so
Reverie,
good.
and then the Hollow Mask. A great choice for those botanists out there. A druidic magi woman, Sorel of Caer Tarth, led many into
By the way, guys, Lunaris, Solaris, Viridi.
battle against the Nameless, who threatened the Wildwood. She was so in tune with the goddess that she'd call upon the very roots of the forest to aid her allies in the heat of battle. With the armor of Sorel, you too can call upon the aid of the goddess Viridi.
Wow, they are dropping some major lore things with these teasers. That's crazy. All right, Reverie, Shaman Mantle. He'll probably explain what it does. What? It constantly applies your health flask to you. Huh.
While Reverie is equipped, you forego regular life flask use to instead passively apply recovery from life flasks constantly. Reverie also grants a sigil skill called Rite of Restoration. Use it to call the goddess to your aid.
It grants life regen, amplifies armor, evasion, and energy shield. The buff becomes more powerful the more mana you spend. The more mana you spend while standing in this sigil. Grants 14% more armor, evasion, and ES per stage. What? How many stages can you get? Minimum 1 second between gaining stages. Maximum 4 stages. So you can get at max, what? 56% more armor? Is that the math? Armor, evasion, and ES? Man, energy shield is kind of ridiculous, guys. Jeez.
An area that amplifies the defense and regeneration of all those standing within the circle.
It doesn't have enough base armor, though, on it. Look at the armor and energy shield. That's kind of poop. This is a body armor. Well, can it be buffed? Maybe it can get buffed. But, like, it's... Yeah, more is huge. So maybe this is like a co-op thing. Like a support. Hey, could this tie with, like, keeping your companions alive? I still think that Aurabot for your companions is going to be legit. I know DM was really down on the bosses not being strong, but I think if you completely pop in to being that Aurabot role that Mark loves, by the way, Mark loves being an Aurabot, that your bosses could be extremely powerful. Also, it requires level 84. That's insane. 56% more gets multiplied against your helms, gloves, boots, etc. That's strong AF. So it's only good in boss fights, though. It's only good in boss fights because you're not standing still long enough to sit in the Rite of Restoration. Required 84 is because of implicit gem level. Oh, okay. So we don't know what the minimum level is, actually. Okay. The base is low tier, but the skill is high level. Right. Okay. Perma life flask is crazy. The requirement is because of the skill. See, I keep forgetting that. Thank you guys for correcting me. Yeah, I thought it because it has very low. Okay.
Also grants a sigil skill called Rite of Restoration. Use it to call the goddess to your aid, creating an area that amplifies the defense and regeneration of all those standing within the circle.
This guy's damage is trash. Look at this guy's damage. This is like my damage when I get to maps. This has to be a support build.
Defense and regeneration of all those standing within.
Yeah, it recovers. It solves your recovery, but it's only in boss fights. Oh, are you talking about just the chest will solve your recovery? Okay, that's what you guys were saying. Yeah. Hey, Hade, what's happening, man?
In the circle. While you are inside the invocation circle, the bonuses to your defense and regeneration become stronger and stronger as you spend mana.
That's sick.
Now, the Hollow Mask. It's
a Hollow Mask. Wow, all these are granting special skills. What? Mike, they're adding so many special skills with unique, and these are reworked uniques, so they don't count to the 40 plus new uniques either.
Roots penetrate your flesh and bone, giving you a direct connection to Viridi herself.
Why do they... This confuses me. I bet this confuses other players too. Because it has the level 19 Wildwoods gifts, but it requires level 84. Like that almost tricks me into thinking these are high level items that you can only use at high level.
What better way to see your
15% additional fizz damage reduction? That's big. That's really big. 94% increased reservation efficiency of remnant skills. Dude, so it's literally an Aurabot mask. These are two like support items.
the potential gifts she has in store for you. While adorning the Hollow Mask, it will reveal gifts from the goddess in the form of ancient blooms. These flowers manifest in the different forms of the wisps of the wildwood. Collecting them will respectively grant you charges for your life flask, mana flask, or charms. But there's more. With its roots well and truly embedded in you, the Hollow Mask causes any remnants that you collect to be shared to your allies in addition to affecting you. You may want to consider using both of these when playing.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness. I hate remnants, but that's kind of cool if you're playing co-op.
With your friends, especially when used together, serve as a powerful combo for supporting your allies.
Mark
You'll be
likes that.
able to find Reverie and the Hollow Mask as unique items in Return of the Ancients.
Okay, question for smarter people. Allies means minion. Allies means minion and companion. So imagine you're like an acolyte of Chalupa and you're wearing this and you collect all those remnants that cause you to do like extra added chaos damage or something. Does that then apply to like all your minions if you're wearing this? Allies or anything on your team. So there could be some interesting combinations with this, I'm sure. Okay. Allies are like your friends too. Okay. Okay. I'm very curious to see when you can start getting all these items.
Share to your allies.
Okay.
Supporting your allies.
That's very cool. I think that's very cool. What was that orb at the end? What orb?
You'll be
this?
for supporting your allies.
That is what is it? I don't even know. With frozen orb, it's the thing that you cast out and it spins. It looks like it has some sort of effect on top of it with fire proj coming out. I can't remember the name of the skill. Blood demon spec also with the HP remnants. Wait, that's blood mage. Blood mage has the HP remnants. Yeah, winter orb or eye of winter. Eye of winter. Fire infused eye of winter. Okay. Remnants are a cool idea. Just wish they did more unique things with infusions instead of spell does more damage of some kind. Eye of Winter. That's what it's called. Thank you guys. All right, so that was the brand new teaser.
And the
that was the brand new teaser. That's cool, but there were two others. We can probably get through one more before Ghazzy. We have the Follow the Clues and the Spirit Walker Ascendancy Showcase. I bet everybody here has seen both. So why don't we Why don't we look at this cool one? This one was really, really cool. Clues. Oh, I wanted to watch the Ascendancy one. Let's watch the Ascendancy one. Come on.
Hold the spirit dear. But I seek not just to hold it. I seek to become its champion. Like the Asmiri of old. I seek to become a spirit walker.
So sick.
In Return of the Ancients, we're adding an Ascendancy class for the Hunters, the Spirit Walker. We covered some of this in our recent content review, but here we will dig deeper and even showcase some potential builds. Most of the Ascendancy class is devoted to 3 aspects of the Spirit: Vivid, Primal, and Wild.
Man, I think I'm doing Martial Artist, guys, but this is so tempting. This is so incredibly tempting to start. The only thing is, I don't think that I want to play like Twister. And I feel like that might be basically the goated thing here. I think I'm going to do Martial Artist. I think that's what I'm starting. Yeah, I'm gonna start Martial Artist. I know Zoomancer is exciting. I'll probably try it at some point, but I don't think I want to pop in immediately. They already buffed Vivid Stampede from 10 meters to 20. Wait, you mean they nerfed it? So now it's not 10. It used to be 10. Now it's 20. Lightning Spear, bro. Watch the League Start Showcase race to decide your League Start. Right. Spark will be big with that one. There's way better skills than Twister for this. Extra Proj plus Proj Speed, big. Lightning Spear. Fangs of Frost.
The Vivid Path conjures stampeding stags when you attack.
This is so good. See, but this is like attack damage. I like the stag thing. The stag thing is pretty sick. And it creates the shocked ground. Man. Could you like combo the Vivid Stampede, the stag, with some other skill that's not like spear related? Like what if you go like crossbows or freaking, I don't know, mace? Like I'm not thinking of the obvious stuff here. I want to do something a little funky. Hey Callum, what's happening, man?
Vivid Stampede gives you extra damage, area coverage, and shocking capabilities. If you want to really focus on the stags, the Morrigan's Guidance lets you create even more stampedes with even more damage.
Gain a Vivid Wisp when Vivid Stampede ends. Stags deal 20% more damage per leap. Can you imagine if stags are meta? And like everybody's just running around stabbing stuff and stags are flying across your screen. I bet someone's going to find a way to get like 30 stags all across the screen. With primal strikes as well, which creates stag-like creatures, I'm pretty sure.
Damage, trampling your enemies into dust. The Primal Path, meanwhile, is all about projectiles. The owl grants you boons in the form of their feathers, which can be spent to add extra projectiles to your next skill.
Snoobay is going to make a stupid build with this. An absolutely stupid build, I can just tell. Like they're saying, wow, there's so many twisters on screen. Okay, let's just wait.
If you'd rather unleash the occasional barrage, the Mucker's Gift lets you store up and use multiple feathers at once. And if you're really keen, the owl feathers work on spells too. For those who prefer their animal companions to be more...
Okay. Because of the bear looking so sick, I legit... It's not even the boss taming that's bringing me over. It's the bear looking cool that's bringing me over.
Literal. Summon a wild protector to give your enemies a bear hug they won't soon forget. The bear is a powerful companion in its own right, and can also provide significant utility.
Look at those leaps. Give me that leap for my bear. Look at that leap from the bear. I love the leap. Look at this.
It is a powerful companion in its own right, and can also provide significant utility.
I love that leap. I want that leap. Shock. Hey, Palisus, what's happening, man? Yeah, we have Pounce, but I want to stay in bear form while I'm leaping, Hiroko. Okay? I want to be a bear forever. Shock burst rounds with the stags looking like it might be really strong. Oh, that's a good call. And crossbows being two-handed should provide a solid damage boost, so that 60% bonus to companions. Very, very good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Shock burst rounds are actually kind of broken when I played them, and well,
Break
0.2.
Breaking enemy armor, maiming enemies, violent intimidating roars, and keeping itself fit to fight with its large health pool and life leech. Best of all, the bear doesn't even take up your companion slot, so you can keep your tame beast alongside you too. The Cartha's balance skill can take your companion's damage one step.
Companions deal additional attack damage equal to 60% of your main hand weapon damage. Oh my. So this, it doesn't need to be a one-handed weapon, though. It can be a two-handed weapon, yeah? Doesn't need to be like a spear. That's pretty sick.
Further by giving them extra damage.
Wait, one-handed only? One-handed only. Why? Because it says main hand weapon damage? So it is one-handed only? Ah, dang. There goes my theory. I can't read. So, okay. You need to be able to use a scepter too. Yeah, for the extra companion. Yeah, minion buffs. Yeah. Giant's blood plus scepter. Oh, some people are saying should be able to use a two-hander with Giant's blood. Oh. Hey, Kamikaze, what's happening, man?
Based on your weapon. Spirit walkers who master all three aspects of the spirit may attract the favor of the elusive Sacred Wisps. The Sacred Unity passive is free. It provides enhancements to all three skills. The stags seek out enemies and can turn mid-stampede. Our feather-empowered skills create a new type of ground effect.
Guys, what are the stags killing?
In mid-stampede, our feather-empowered skills create a new type of ground effect.
GGG! The stags are killing nothing. Sup, is this a new video? This is the one that came out 2 days ago. Dementors, they're killing nothing is what they're killing.
And the bear protects allies near it. Taking this node also causes all three skills to change appearance to reflect their sacred empowerment.
I love that they change appearance.
The Spirit Walker has a couple of tricks up her sleeve outside of animal spirits. Idolatry provides massive bonuses to more minion-focused builds.
Ooh.
And last, but definitely not least, the Natural Order passive grants Tame Beast the ability to tame bosses.
That's my guy right there. I want the Devourer too. Mark knows what's up. He used the Devourer as the first showcase. Yep. I mean, I feel like the stags are mainly for the shocked ground. They might be. They might be, but if everything's dead by the time they shot, well, it would just literally be what?
Yo.
It would literally be just for bosses then? Because if the enemies are dead before, you know, the stags jump on them, it's kind of pointless. Bruh, the Devourer has got to be the worst tame boss. Just you watch, Blaze. Just you watch. I might not be a build crafter, but I think it could be a possibility. Okay, the Natural Order. This is missing? Yeah, it's missing. No longer enchants the bosses with Wild Wisps. That's kind of sad. I wonder why they took that out. It was probably too busted. Probably too busted.
Yep, all of these.
All these babies. Are these all of them? Are there no more bosses that you can tame?
Yep.
Just these 9?
All of these.
I think there's supposed to be more.
It probably won't come as a surprise to hear that these bosses can cut through packs and bring the pain to their former friends. If you like the look of the Spirit Walker, but need some further inspiration for what to do with her, we've put together a couple of in-game builds to give you ideas, kindly made by some of our developers. First up, we have the Stormbringer. We have a standard-looking twister build dialed to 11, where we utilize Whirling Slash and Barrage to unleash twisters to devastate our enemies. We will use a combination of Barrage and our new notable Primal Bounty to create so many twisters it more resembles a full cyclone. Allocating Wild Protector, Primal Bounty, and Vivid Stampede will unlock a notable that empowers all three, giving them more utilities and features. Thanks to Primal Bounty and the Mucker's Gift, we generate a Primal Owl Feather every few seconds that will be used when we dodge roll to empower our next projectile attack, firing more twisters and increasing their speed. But now
I gotta see these builds like at work in the game, but like, yeah, the showcases, everything just gets absolutely demolished so quickly. I wonder if there is this new challenging scaling of the end game. You know, we saw some of these 5 or 6 boss monster fights, basically Maven's Crucibles in the game. That looks like so much fun. It looks like the monster scaling system might be changing too with the Waystone changes and monster levels. So I'm really hoping with our Atlas tree we can make the game much harder, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Now we want to start to empower our Wind Ruckus with the elements, gaining significantly more damage. To do that, we take Vivid Stampede, which grants us a Vivid Wisp every 10 meters we travel, which we can do faster by following our Soaring Ground.
Soaring Ground is pretty cool.
And then we expend those wisps to unleash a stampede of Stag Spirit.
They already said that the Atlas tree won't add difficulty. No, they didn't say that, Andrew Fan. Keystones on the Atlas tree can add difficulty. Literally one of the keystones they showed gave bosses shrine effects. That's a crazy amount of difficulty. I hope there's more of those, is what I'm saying. It definitely does add difficulty, though. Like, wait, what do you say, Andrew Fan? What? I mean, bro, Hiroko, I think, sorry, Andrew Fan, it definitely adds difficulty. That's the entire point of the Atlas tree. It makes the game more challenging. But the keystones are going to do the major challenges.
Not only do they help kill enemies, they also create shock ground.
Someone is saying hello in your call. That's my follow sound. It's an Age of Mythology villager effect. Yow. Yow. Chirvin. Yow. Prostagma.
There you have it. All that combined, we have our Stormbringer. And for our second build today, we have the Zookeeper.
What a shot. Do you ever think we'd come to this point, guys? Look at this. Look at this madness. Look at that. Mosquito, Skellies, Monkey, Quadrilla, Wolves, Alpha Wolf, us. Got the boys together.
This build is for those who prefer to sit back and let your animal army do all the work. The Spirit Walker has enlisted the entire zoo to fight on her behalf, with a whopping 6 companion skills active. This is thanks to
I just cannot wait to see this in an actual map. Played in non-gameplay presentation footage. I have no idea what this is gonna look like. Hey Durdrick, what's happening, man?
To Sylvan's Effigy, a new unique scepter coming in Return of the Ancients that completely removes the companion cap, and also gives us a big bad alpha wolf that buffs all our other companions. We've also got a pack of regular.
See, everyone's gonna go after that scepter though. It literally puts the build online. So watch this be like a super rare item Oh, I can already see the Zoomansters being upset. Yep. My only, Dirt Drake 100%, my only worry with this build is that everyone is going after that scepter. If it's rare, it's going to be so hard to get. Right. Oh, boy. Imagine if you're in a hideout with 6 people playing this. Imagine you're in a map with a bunch of people playing this.
Removes the companion cap, and also gives us a big bad alpha wolf that buffs all our other companions. We've also got a pack of regular wolves, 3 different tame beasts, including the mighty Silverfist, and our trusty bear, with our last bits of spirit used on some skeletal clerics to keep everyone healthy. All you have to do is sit back and enjoy the show.
I don't even see
and
any...
maybe remind your alpha wolf to summon its spirit friends every once in a while. This might be a good time to mention that companion damage has been buffed across the board. This build squeezes maximum value out of Spirit Walker's Idolatry node, even wearing Darkness Enthroned to equip more idols.
Wow.
Finally, we're going all the way to the Cartha's Balance and wielding a juicy spear to grant our companions a lot of damage.
Look at that juicy spear. 14 to 17 cold damage.
So, are you ready to embrace the full power of the Spirit?
Yes.
You can do just that on May 29th, when Return of the Ancients releases.
Oh,
Thanks for
my. Oh, my. Oh, all right, guys. What are we thinking? 14 days. That spear is anything but juicy. You read my thoughts exactly, my friend. You hope they've done something about performance? Yeah, I agree, my man. They are trying to get Steam Deck verified, so that bodes well for performance things. League starting this, but I feel it might be bait. Farming for top tier beasts could take a lot of farming. I'll ask the Minion Master about it. Kadashi, great league incoming. It's going to be fun regardless. There's a lot of new stuff to sink our teeth into. Even if our initial builds fail, can always swap to stuff. Path of Exile 2 doesn't hard lock you into anything, really. You can always just swap to something else, as long as there's something else interesting looking to you. My question is, can they handle the toughness of T16 juiced maps? We're going to see. Hoping we can tame the shark. I believe we can tame the shark. I believe we can. Isn't there a way to make boss uniques have mods? Yeah, but I don't think they inherit them when they're summoned. If anybody knows what that new sub effect is on YouTube, I'll be very impressed. If anybody knows the game. They showed the shark. Did I miss it? I thought I saw the shark in the video. Where is he? Where is he? Oh yeah, he's bottom left-hand corner. I didn't even see any lineage gems in any of those. The Shark Gator. When is Ghazzy? 14 minutes. 14 minutes of stalling. What skill do I want to play with the martial artist? I'm probably going to be boring and play Ice Strike. I'm probably going to play Ice Strike. I don't know. Ice Strike, I'll go back to the old classic, what I did with my Invoker. It was really fun. My Acolyte of Chayula Invoker. Can do Ice Strike. Because I played Ice Strike. I played Tempest Flurry. Ice Strike was pretty sick. No, I don't think I'm a fan of the whirling assault style of gameplay, unfortunately. You know, stacking AoE as much as possible. I much prefer the meaty slamming of Ice Strike. So, Ice Strike with clones. Yeah, I'm going Hollow Palm if I play Martial Artist. The bosses are greatly going to depend on the cooldowns and the moves, 100%. I haven't tried Flicker Strike Monk. Maybe I'll try Flicker Strike. Maybe it'll go well with Martial Artist. I also kind of want to play the Chaos Glove Martial Artist with the Giga Culling. I think that sounds fun. Loving the drip. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Apparently this is what Blaze looks like when he goes out on a Friday night. I don't know. This is just Blaze. This is a running shirt. This is a running shirt, man. Why is this your Friday night dress up shirt? There's a guy in the Path of Exile forums that already broke Spirit Walker class. This dude is crazy. He hasn't broke. We're not in the game yet. Guido? I'll be honest, I want Chimera or Shark, but if the cooldown on the Devourer's acid is short enough, it would be great to treat the mobs to some degens of my own. 100%. Did we hear if the Blood Mage is going to be nerfed? We have no idea. I would assume so, but we have no patch notes yet. Zero. Zilch. Nada patch notes. Nothing. What is Tridag's lead starter? My dad is starting on a boat in Florida fishing for red snapper. That is my dad's league start. He is league starting hard IRL. So no league start for him. Also, somebody earlier said my brother was cooler than me, which my brother appreciates that very much, my friend. Thank you. Right, let me make sure I got all my notes up for the Ghazzy pod. See? Da. Where is that Ghazzy? Where are those Ghazzy notes? Red Snapper is delicious. Yeah, that's why he's going. He wants to bring some back home. We can grill out some Red Snapper. I'm pretty pumped for it. Farum is missing league start because of a stag party. Nice. Tridad gonna league start a week late and still complete Atlas first. It's possible, although I'm playing all weekend. So, and I'm streaming that whole time too. So I might complete the Atlas first. I might complete Atlas on opening weekend. Totally, guys. If I play 24 hours that opening weekend, 30 hours, I think I could do the Atlas. I could do the quest lines. What's the reasoning of my chill videos? Couple reasons, actually. One, I've had to record a lot later at night than usual, so I need to be very quiet, and I can't be as energetic as before. I usually recorded in mornings when my kids were getting up really early, but now I'm recording really late at night. Two, I wanted to try a new style of video, essentially, because what I noticed, no, it's not just kids. There's also a little bit more. What I noticed was my like very excited, hype, fast talking, getting through all the news attitude. It is a lot more common on you. I'm doing inside YouTuber right now. A lot more common on YouTube than before. And while that is one aspect of my personality, another aspect is literally just chilling and hanging with the boys, hanging with the dudes, just talking really slow about stuff and just like chilling late at night. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I try that vibe on the channel? I think that differentiates it a little bit from a lot of the other creators in the space right now who are, you know, going over the news, and we're all giving our own input, but I think the vibe and the style of the video is also really important. And I think a lot of people have also adopted that really fast-paced, constantly moving, constantly like, you know, making jokes, throwing new information at you, whatever kind of style. So I kind of wanted to try something new, and people have really, really enjoyed it. So, which is nice because it's very chill. You know, it does take more effort to be like animated the whole time with like my vocabulary and the way I'm moving and everything. So just sitting here, chill, just like manipulating my screens a little bit is nice. When is the podcast? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Talk to me however you want. Try. Well, Sirkayan, if I remember correctly, you said the first minute of the video was way too ASMR, which I did not intend. You took the day off for league start. Bad idea unless it starts. Well, no, depends, I guess, in your time, but it starts 4 hours past my lunch for work, so I just took a half day. You just imagine I'm stoned. No, I haven't done edibles in like I haven't done edibles in what? A year? A year? Yeah, my 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, yep, that's when it starts. I don't watch a ton of streamers, so I liked your more animated style. Well, I'm animated on streams. I feel like I'm still animated. I just don't talk nearly as fast or as loud, essentially. What are your running personal records? I more so go for distance. I don't really sprint. Spent my commute today listening to your interview with DM. Great job. That was quite the chat, wasn't it, Gita Mouth? Quite the chat. 4 days off for league start. My boss is to bless. My goodness. I personally prefer your chill and normal vibes, not engaging in drama. Yeah, I'm not touching any creator drama with a 1,000-foot pole ever again. If I ever do, please call me out. I won't, but, you know, keep me accountable. I just... Nothing. Do you like the charges requirements? If there are a variety of ways to gain charges, I'm okay with it. I'm super good on lore. Well, thank you. I enjoy the lore quite a bit. It's not the end of the month, man. We still got 14 days. Being slow, controlled, and chill is refreshing in this terminally online era. I read an article today about how the United States is experiencing basically mass brain rot in our children, and people don't know how to read. I think it's the screens. My daughters are not going to be having screens, and that's going to make them ostracized because it's not even a school thing. A lot of people I've talked to are like, it's the schools giving them screens, and I'm like, it's not the schools giving them screens. I think it's parental. It's all parental. It's parental supervision and parents giving access to these tiny screens. Watching a Disney movie and playing on an iPad at 4 years old is completely different things. Oh, and it's just, oh, it's so sad. Oh gosh, guys, like so many kids are cooked. It's not good. Parents are not good. I am sane. I'm somewhat sane. When I see stuff like that, I lose a little bit of sanity. I do. What happened with the pod with Fub? Thought you had reached out. Yeah, I just, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't want to really engage with that part of the community right now. Like I also said I was going to do a pod with like Cute Dog, but they all like the drama stuff and they kind of troll, right? I get that they're like good Path of Exile 2 creators and all that, but they also engage in their behavior that I just don't want to associate with. So that's why I didn't reach out for 05, and I don't think I will in the future. I'd rather associate with people who aren't engaging with certain behaviors. Yeah, that's about it. That's it. We watch educational stuff like nature and stuff. That's great. Yeah, some shows are not great too. Yeah, I gotta read. Honestly, I've never reached out to Mathel. And Mathel is one of the creators I first started watching when I started playing the game. I've never reached out to him, you know? I don't know. I think I'm almost like scared to reach out to him because he's so chill, he's so knowledgeable, and I don't know. Maybe I will. And he doesn't like podcasts? Well, there you go. So it's a good thing I haven't reached out to him. I know Mathel is an OG. I know. I met him in person. He's awesome. In LA, it's like 8 a.m. and I went downstairs to the lobby and Mathel was like running outside of the hotel to go on a run. Reach out to Quinn? I have reached out to Quinn. I reached out to Quinn a long time ago. I don't know if I want to reach out to Twin anymore. Get Quinn and Elk. The pod is in 3 minutes. Ghazzy will be hopping in here shortly. Okay, let's get the Steel Sane podcast. Wait, where's my background? Wait, where's the background, guys? What? Where? What? What is going on? Where's my background? Uh-oh. I literally don't know what's going on. Okay. Let me see. Uh-oh. There it is. Asmongold and I did do a podcast. Okay, I need to change that because I'm not talking to Ghazzy. Sorry, I'm not talking to DM, I'm talking to Ghazzy. And I need to get my headset on. Alright. Oh, there we go. Alright. Jazz is on. Jazz will be on the podcast in about a week and a half. Let's see. Where's the right text? Talkative try. There we go, Ghazzy. TV. Beautiful. We go. Yeah, Jazz is fun. Jazz is quite fun. All right. Should be good. He is good to go. All right, let me get chat on this screen. Turn off King's March. Get him here. Chat there. Make sure I have... Gotta make sure I have the right stuff open. 1 second, guys. All right, we're getting Ghazzy in here. We're getting Ghazzy in. Here he comes. Here comes the man. The myth. The legend, maybe. Let me see. Virtual camera, start, and... break it out. Put myself down. Hello.
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, goodness. Let me turn you up. Hello.
That should work.
Oh, there we go. Now I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can.
Oh, beautiful. Get you right
There we go.
here. Yep. Perfect. There we go.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. How's your day going so far? You got a short stream. You got to have, I think I caught the end of it. You got to have dinner with your family, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So the first time since July 2022, I'm having a vacation for 3 days.
Really, 4 years. Nearly 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the last time I had this long of a break. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to spend the weekend with my family before point 5 takes over my life. So I'm going to be gone for the weekend.
That's good. I mean, it's going to be an absolutely crazy update. So you got any plans for the vacation, or are you guys just doing a staycation?
Well, I'm going to tear down the wooden deck in the house. So I called to arms with the entire family and friends, doing that on Saturday. Other than that, I'm just going to do shit in the house and spend time with my daughter.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Vacation. So it's a staycation where you're doing a ton of work. I mean, a ton of physical labor. I'm doing the exact same thing next week. We're not tearing down a deck.
Nice.
We're putting up a massive play structure in our backyard. I just moved like 3,000 pounds of sand over top the space that we dug out. And we're putting that up. We also gathered the family. So we have all of the builders coming in. So, because when we bought the play set, the reviews online, we got it from like Costco. They were like, make sure you have a healthy marriage, a good relationship with your spouse, because if you don't, this will break you and building it will end in divorce. So we're like, we had to make sure that we had backup to help us out.
Yeah. Now we have a pretty large wooden deck, but the former owners built their new wooden deck on top of the old one. So the old one has, gone rotten.
Oh,
so I'm like, okay, well, I gotta fix this shit. Fucking retards. So so I basically called in the entire family and all my friends. We're gonna be so many people. So I just stocked up on a stupid amount of beer, and pizza is going to be up for everybody. It's like a little call to arms, and it's going to be fun.
There you go. Yeah, that'll actually be a fun weekend, If it's, I think it's better, when you have those big projects, not doing them in silence, like listening to a podcast. When you do get like family and friends to help out, turns into like a little party. That's what we're calling it, like a little construction party. So I hope we have a good time. I mean, I have to ask about this. Since we're talking about your deck, you got a hot tub for your deck, right? Do you still have that hot tub?
Well, the hot tub is on the, so I have like a sunroom.
Yeah.
And then on the right side of the sunroom, I have the wooden deck. And on the left side of the sunroom, on the exit on that side of the sunroom is like a smaller wooden deck section for the jacuzzi.
Okay. So it's not outside, or is it?
It is.
It's
outside.
Do you ever go out in the winter? Have you ever gone out in the winter in the hot tub?
That's the best time to do it. Like the summer, we barely use it. There's no point.
It's the best time.
Yeah, I mean, the best case, you go out when there's like a thin layer of snow on the deck, and you grab a couple of beers, you grab a glass of rum, you slip down. It's like so fucking good.
It is, and it's in the middle of the night. You see stars in the sky, and there's like a light snow and everything. Oh my gosh, those are the best times to go, especially it's in private. You can really just embrace the natural side of life. It's like very different experience. No, can you do that? Are you in a residential area or?
No, it's nice.
It's nice.
And, my neighbors are good as well. We started this weird thing where once the kids started sleeping, well, my kids and our friends' kids, we actually dip down on Christmas. So after the family leaves and whoever stays over to sleep over, we all go down in the hot tub after Christmas celebrations. And I have a friend who lives like a click away from me. So he shows up on Christmas after he's done celebrating with his family. Everybody jumps down on Christmas, and then we do the same thing for the midnight hour on New Year's Eve nowadays.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's really nice.
Yeah, that's sick. I want to get one of my own, dude, because we do have a little bit of privacy. Yeah. It's just a matter of making it happen now. That'll be one of the things that we aim for in the future once our girls are all grown up. So once we're done having kids and spending a lot of money on getting them to like school and everything. So eventually I want it, because we have winter here for like 4 months usually. And sometimes we'll get like a couple feet of snow, and just having that like out on our deck or beneath it would be so amazing. So amazing.
Yeah. It's really nice. Like if you have it running, like it needs to hold like 20 degrees Celsius, which is like like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like the idle one. But if you have a good lid for isolation and stuff like that, like it doesn't cost much at all to keep idle year round. Like I thought it was going to actually be noticeable, but it's not.
We had ours at 101 Fahrenheit, and it was amazing. It was so amazing. Oh, couldn't stay in there too long though. I'd get completely overwhelmed. So.
101 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, what is that Celsius? It was hot. It was really hot. 101. What? You think I'm crazy? 70 Fahrenheit. I think you're 70 Fahrenheit is cold.
101 is 70 is the idle, not when we're in it.
Oh, not when you're
like the year round.
Okay.
Yeah. Like 101 is what I put it down to when we have people I think it's too warm to go in hotter. Usually we have it at 104, 105.
Well, I don't have one
But
now.
it's cold outside when we do it.
I was the maintainer of the hot tub at my parents' house, so that was it. We usually had it like 101. I think it was 101 was the temperature we had it at.
101 is 38 degrees Celsius. 104, 105 is 40 degrees, and I think it peaks at 104, 105.
Chad is correcting me that 104
It has to be
standard.
cold outside.
Yeah.
101 is decent during the outside of the winter part. But
Yes.
like if you hit around freezing temperature,
Right.
then you want to push that up to 104, 105. It's really, really nice.
I've noted it for when we get our own beautiful hot tub to put in our backyard on our deck. So it'll be good. It'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, it's been a while since we've actually talked on the pod about, Path of Exile 2. We have this massive update coming out. The last time we chatted was literally Thanksgiving Day here. I remember vividly. I hopped on with you in the morning. I think you were streaming. We had the podcast before I went to my Thanksgiving meal, and my whole family was downstairs. Like I was like dressed up, and it was a crazy podcast. I think there was a lot of innuendo that happened, not a lot of PoE2 talk. We did speak about minions briefly, but today I kind of wanted to dive in a little bit more because this patch, that's what everybody's freaking out about. But a couple days ago, I got a message from somebody saying that you're actually thinking minions they might be either bait or you don't even care about minions this league. Is that like misinformation? Because that doesn't sound like you at all, dude. I was like, what are you talking about? Ghazzy's saying, I don't give a crap about minions this league. I'm not gonna focus on them. I was like, I don't know.
Okay, so this has been greatly exaggerated from what I've been saying on stream and from like one video. It's extremely greatly exaggerated. So the TLDR, or the explanation rather, is that I went in for this patch saying that I don't care if we get balance changes. I don't care if we get minion changes. I don't really care if we get a new class either. The only thing I care about in this update is that the end game goes from the lackluster, hollow shell that it is in the current state of the game to becoming something we can have as a great replayable content section of the game to play. It is so important for the game to do this, and they've emphasized on this as well. Mark said something about plugging the holes between 0.5 1.0 to make sure, and what Jonathan also said, to make sure that not only do they consider the endgame to be good, but they want the community to consider it to be good. So all my focus has been on that. The fact that we got a ton of minion love, that's just the cherry on top. Like I love it, absolutely, but that's not my focus.
Right. Okay, so it was twisted and greatly exaggerated, just as you said. Okay, that's right, because this patch, it's actually wanting me to try them out, even almost convincing me to start them. So I want to hear from you. I know we don't have like patch notes or anything, okay? And I saw on my feed that you released a video about the Spirit Walker. I'm wondering if it was bait, or maybe that was the Raven staff being bait. The Raven staff. Do you think that these two big minion focus builds are going to be traps to start with here, since there's so much unknown about them?
Raven's Flock, to start with, has this scenario of the skill is a free spirit cost. It doesn't cost you anything. It has Lance made a really good rundown or breakdown of the issues with it. It missed a few minor things, but for the most part, it was pretty much on point. It's my understanding of that, even without the numbers, because the numbers will give us an indicator of what we can do with it. But since it's the opportunity cost is you willing a staff, you lose the defensive aspect of those things. You could run a Disciple of Russia to get the focus or +2 minions and extra energy shield, sure. But you also lose the vast amount of offensive scaling from a Scepter. And that's fine. It's a pretty big opportunity cost. But the skill is a damage over time effect. It lacks a lot of modifier tags, or tags in general. And then it has this weird component of dot effects as the main source, and then a partial conversion to chaos on a cooldown based on hit, which needs to be ramped up, which seems to be doing good damage. I just think it's going to be like a utility opportunity cost for using a staff, but it's going to be a utility skill that's going to focus more on the approach of the grueling madness, which is the slow effect from it. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope Lance and me are both wrong, because I think that the Righteous Fire minion stuff, the fusing Pox and me together would be really fun. But that's my take on that one. I also think
on that for a second, do you think it's a little scary how a lot of people did latch like the RF language onto that. Even they did that, right? So I wonder if a lot of players are kind of thinking, hey, this staff is coming to the game. It's going to be, it's righteous fire. It's, what is it? It's Raven. It's F. It's RF, right?
Yeah,
Like it's Raven's Flock, so it stands for R. Like a lot of people are almost adopting this as, oh, this is the temporary replacement for RF until it comes into the game. I wonder if a lot of people are going to just kind of blindly push toward that and then be like sourly disappointed that it's going to be more utility than actually a main skill like RF is in PoE 1.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a lot of aspects to take into consideration, right? But I mean, giving us essentially a free skill that costs nothing to run, that doesn't make sense to me that would be able to be run as your main source of damage. Like that doesn't make sense. That would be completely broken. So now that's kind of my take on the Ravens Flock.
There's also another interesting aspect on it, and it kind of plays into all the different items that they've been showcasing. I'd love to hear your take on it too. I asked DM about it the other day. A lot of these unique items, they're gameplay defining. Like it looks like you can base builds on them. However, they're also locked behind pinnacle bosses. So there's this whole different element essentially where now there's all these cool new uniques, but you have to beat the new pinnacles to get them, so you can't really league start them. I've been seeing a little bit of discussion in my comments from casual players, essentially saying, oh my goodness, this awesome new Captain America Vibranium Shield, but it's locked behind Tool and Ash. Oh, I'm never going to get to that. It's probably going to be very expensive.
I'm going to cut you off there.
Yeah, go for it.
It's funny that you say the Captain America thing. So I was talking to some people about this sometime after the launch of 0.5, when things calm down a little bit. I want to group together a full party. I have a list. Hold on, I have a list. I have a list. Hold on.
Avengers?
It is.
Avengers style?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Here's the list. Well, it's a rough draft of it, right? So I want people to, like, in the party. It doesn't matter if it's going to be good, right? But you have to pick, thematic MTXs on thematic skills that would be covering one of the MCU Infinity Saga movies only, Avengers characters, so everybody will be able to understand, because not everybody are nerds like us, right? Yeah. So I want that to be the case. And, we're talking about, Black Widow being the Huntress and having, some big hulky unit. That's your Black Widow Hulk combination.
There you go.
You have the Captain America stuff. You have like Ant-Man being a Nettle Ant Spectre summoner or something, which is absolutely terrible. But then sending all of those people into some super juiced content and then some Uber boss and just see if we can beat it with this thrown together bullshit.
That'd be good. You got your easy Hawkeye, man. Like, oh, that'd be good.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Cook.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't believe they actually put that in the game. Like everybody immediately latched onto that. It's really cool that they basically ripped something from the MCU and everyone was like, holy crap, this is so good. Like it almost gives that, it really made me pumped because it gives them so much more limitless like design space. I was thinking about once they get all the classes in the game and ascendancy classes, like the game could become a little bit like Path of Exile 1, where it's not stale, but they can't introduce new play styles as easily as introducing a brand new class. But when they're adding these uniques in the game, that literally give you unique animations, unique skills, unique effects, unique interactions with the terrain. Like, it unlimits their design space. And it makes me really excited, not only just for the immediate future, for all the stuff we're getting now, but what's going to be in the game 2-3 years down the line. It's going to be a little ridiculous, I feel.
I mean, the game already provides a larger variety of playable builds than PoE 1 has. That partially because of lack of proper endgame bosses, which we're getting changed now, sure. So maybe that will shift a bit, but there's a large variety of builds, and having uniques, create an even more wider range of available playable builds for the community. I think this is great, but it also will create balance hell for them moving forward. So we'll see how that, turns out in a couple of years from now, but I'm not going to complain. I'm going to sit there and enjoy it. I think it's cool.
Dude, 100%. I'm going insane. Like, seriously going insane. Thinking, because I want to go martial artist, right? To start. Yeah. They said that their Fists of Stone passive changes the modifiers of rare gloves, right? But also all unique gloves also have their own set of extra modifiers that change. Like I don't know. It's gonna be so cool going in on launch day and starting to discover all this stuff. It almost feels as big in some ways as 0.1, where it is literally like, I know they revealed a lot in the stream, but I feel like especially once you get to endgame and you start pushing your builds and going into these new quests and bosses, it's gonna feel like there's that volume of content in the game, like compared to 0.1.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for it. I'm so pumped.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So the stalling continues. I'd love to hear your opinion on that, just really briefly, just going back to the unique stuff for a second. What's your take on people who want these unique items to be more readily available? Do you like that we have these build defining uniques locked behind pinnacles? Because personally, I'll just throw it out there, I am a fan. I'm a super fan of it. You know, I think it's fine.
That's a good question. I like interesting items to be locked behind a specific type of content, such as these bosses. For example, I like Starforge. I think it's a pretty cool PC building company. You can check it out. It's anyway, sorry, old habits. No, but like the store from Shaper, right? And the problem was like divination cards and fragments of the items kind of ruined that, and now it's available everywhere, and it's no longer this cool thing you can get from this boss kind of approach. But I mean, at the same time, I also think that people put a lot of pressure or too much value in it, like Sylvan's effigy from the ritual. A lot of people have been saying that that's going to be mandatory to make the Zoomancer / Zookeeper, whatever people want to call it, a build functional. And I'm pretty much on point with or on par with Crip, for example. We had a conversation about it earlier, where we were both saying that it's kind of bait. You don't really want to use that because there's too much valuable power scaling coming from a rare scepter. And with the current scope of how the skill tree is looking and what we kind of expect, obviously patches might change some of this, you're kind of incentivized to travel away from the hunter side of the tree. You want to go to the minion parts of the tree, because a wise man told me that every companion in the game is a minion, but not every minion is a companion. So you're going to want to go to the minion nodes as a result of that. And if that's the case, and what's the point in running Sylvan's effigy? It's a lot of travel nodes to get there, not to mention gigantic.
Yeah. It's the whole scepter discussion we just had earlier with chat. Essentially, a lot of people think it's just going to be giga expensive too. So I feel like a lot of people are going to race toward that, realize that, oh my gosh, it's actually not, like you said, as valuable as we thought. Like the meta will be getting your beefy rare spec, or, as Mark said, juicy rare scepter, and, actually scaling your minions that way. Are you...
I mean, there's...
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a scenario where it's good, because, I mean, the trade-off is you lose a lot of power, level scaling, and certain other damage modifiers, and you get some minion damage, you get some spirit from it, right? And the whole companion thing. So the loss of power needs to be compensated with the modifiers of the extra team beast that weapon brings to the table, which there might be a case scenario for. You can get some haste aura, then the next one you can get a damage aura. Like, there are scenarios where it might be good enough to actually warrant the use of that, but it also comes with the addition of you having to go out there and find the beast you want with the mods you want, and now you're sitting there for days on end just resetting a checkpoint in the campaign.
Oh no. Yeah, so it kind of sounds like with the unique thing, I think like the design is essentially fine, where some of these are locked to like ritual, certain bosses. It's kind of cool. I see a lot of people when they bring this up, they're almost comparing like the Captain America shield to Temporalis, which I feel is like almost going back to you not being excited for minions, because I'm like, well, Temporalis is very different than a shield being locked behind a mini pinnacle boss, right? Temporalis is like incredibly chase, much harder to get to, right? There's no comparison. These are very different comparisons here, So
I mean, it might be a hot take, but I don't think Temporalis should be in the game in the way it is. I understand and I agree that there should be chase items, like mega big chase items. I just think that if you take another example of something that is going to be astronomically rare, like a 1P voices in PoE2's wording or terminology. That would be 4 cluster or 4 dual socket voices, right? That is incredible amount of power. The power gap between someone running a 4 dual socket voices, which is going to go for ridiculous amounts of currency, versus not using that, is not that big. It's noticeable, it's big, but it's not, you know, it's not there's not the difference between going from America to Europe. We're talking about a lake. But if you go from someone wearing a temporalis versus someone not wearing temporalis, you're on a different planet compared to the rest of the player base.
Yeah.
I think just the power gap there is way too big.
Yeah, it is insane. And maybe just a brief tangent here. A couple months ago, I think you reacted to one of my videos kind of talking about how Path of Exile 2 might be getting a little wild in terms of pace, almost kind of similar to Path of Exile 1. Curious to hear, after seeing like the breakdown for 0.5, seeing 3.28 play out and all that, what do you think about the future of the game? Do you think it's really going to be moving closer and closer to PoE 1 while keeping its PoE 2 secret sauce and like all the animations and graphics and updated quality of life? You got WASD, all this stuff. Or do you think with this patch we might see some surprises which differentiates it from its predecessor a little bit more?
I think that if they wanted to create more of a divide between the two approaches, they would have showcased the actual footage they've shown to be different than what we actually saw. Because what we saw was, here's devs making a build and they're clearing at the speed of progression that we're all expecting to see, which is more like a PoE 1.5. But before this endgame change kicked in, we didn't really know what to expect, right? It was like this blank canvas. We had no idea what the vision was. People talk about the vision, but we didn't even know what it was going to look alike. Like, I had no idea what it was going to resemble. Now we see that we have this meaningful immersive combat up till Act 3, Act 4 for some builds, and then you're kind of online, and now you're at the PoE 1.5 kind of power creep fantasy scaling, which I think a lot of people would appreciate. But that's not taking away like combo gameplay. I think the Druid, for example, provided combo gameplay in a very, very good way, whereas the Warriors lack impact and enjoyability in the setting up their combos. Like, oh, you do this, which does nothing, then you do something. Whereas the Druid, for example, you know, the plants and the wolves and everything, every step of their combos felt impactful and fun to play with. So I think they just need to work on that aspect to have the combo gameplay being fun in a PoE 1.5 power creep scenario, which it feels like they're going for.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement with you at this point. I kind of saw the writing on the wall, and that's why I kind of put out those videos. I was like, one last gasp to maybe predict, oh, they'll go wild back in this direction with the OG vision. But you're kind of right about them not even knowing what the vision was, because the end game of PoE 2 was kind of scrapped together very quickly. I don't think they had an idea of really what players would be able to do once they got their hands on it. And it really quickly did kind of turn into PoE 1.5. And I think it's very hard at this point to force the gameplay. I think that was, at least in the eyes of me and many others, originally pitched to last longer throughout the game. I get that being a god and zooming and clearing screens, that was, I think, always supposed to be the pinnacle of progression. But I think a lot of people thought it was going to last longer than, as you said, like Act 3, Act 4, or whenever your build comes online, which is, for most builds, decently early if you know what you're doing. I've kind of accepted it at this point. I mean, I have a lot of fun playing it. I still have a lot of fun playing PoE 1. I had fun with Diablo 4. I don't know if you had fun with Diablo 4, but I actually did. It was kind of crazy. Played all the way through it. So I've been
updating guides there since the launch of the game, and I've been dreading every season, and it's been so boring updating them. But this is the first time in these 2.5 years that it was actually enjoyable to go in and write all the guides and update it and play it for at least a week.
There you go.
I get a week's worth of enjoyment from it. I know Mirage League was really good, and I still consider PoE 1 to be like one of the best, if not the best ARPG out there. But I'm not the player. I'm not the target audience for that type of league mechanic. So I got about a week's worth of enjoyment of PoE 1, which is the shortest I've ever enjoyed PoE 1 in the last 12 years.
Yeah.
And I gave Last Epoch a week's worth of enjoyment. I give Torchlight a week's worth of enjoyment, and I consider all of these games to be good. So I kind of have to say D4 is good because I got a week's worth of enjoyment.
100%. That's interesting to hear that you got about a week of enjoyment from PoE 1-2 this league. I got about 2 weeks. Like I kind of degened. I was sick and I degened and I got all 36 challenges and I popped out. It was also the fastest I bounced from a PoE 1 League 2, and I would consider, like, I thought it was good. I thought it was really good, but it was something about that mechanic that, like, I don't know. It was like almost too samey, just like the repetition of the map again. It almost felt Scourgey to me.
I know.
You know, going back to Scourge. I think that had something big to do with it from my perspective.
I know. I feel like it was very map focused. The way I enjoy PoE 1 is not mapping. If I do maps, is to play test something, and I'll enjoy that aspect of it. And I do pinnacle stuff and juice stuff, and I'm not the kind of player you'll see do 1,000 maps a day. Like, you'll never catch me do that anymore. I've done it in the past. I don't enjoy it. So, like, I do my crafts, I do my thing, and then when the entire league mechanic is just all about map, that's like, I'm not the target audience. But the majority of the player base seems to be. I think that the league mechanic was probably one of the best they've ever had, actually. It was really good. I'm just not the target audience for it. It's like, I have a very specific opinion because of that, but I do think it was one of the best leagues they've ever had.
100%. I want to talk about the new endgame atlas for PoE 2, but before we move on to that and get your opinion on a very specific part of it, I'd be remiss if we didn't skim over at least the addition of being able to tame bosses in Path of Exile 2. I know this is also the other huge, like, is this bait? Is this going to be total crap? Are the bosses going to suck? What are the cooldowns on their abilities? How fast? There's all these questions, right, bubbling around. What boss is going to be best? So I asked DM, I've asked everybody I've talked to, which boss do you think is going to be goated? Do you think there's going to be one that's like standing above the rest that you're going to tame and use? If you do a 2-Mancer build, you're going to. I don't even need to ask that.
I'm definitely on board with doing it. Yeah. Absolutely. Mine's
Devourer, by the way. People think I'm crazy. Yeah. I think it's cool.
Pretty decent one, I think.
I think so too.
I like the Shakira, the Scorpion for Sekima, but I mean, it's hard for me because I'm looking more at what I hope will be, or what I expect to have a good performance, but it's all gated or based around patch notes and the changes they're doing. Because if they do make unique tamed beasts, where the unique version of it is noticeably better than the regular tame beasts, then we are having the same problem a lot of us are talking about when it comes to minions, and that is that everything is pointing towards Infernal Legion. And if they do that, then if you can have Morvac, something as with a better HP scaling than a regular ass elephant with some modifiers, then Morvac becomes a really cool unit to choose from. But I mean, we have Geonor. I mean, it has a cool factor, right? Yes. But I do hope that Infernal Legion gets gutted so we can actually look at hit versions. But 100%. Some of these bosses have just way too many abilities to, be considered reasonable to use. Like, we have what we call the Kitava Herald issue, whereas there's too many abilities being scaled, too many abilities that they are using that scales differently. Whereas in PoE 2, we do have more generic supports able to handle multiple type of different abilities, I guess. But it all depends on how they design the whole approach of the modifiers of them. But this is all assuming Infernal Legion gets nerfed.
Right. I wonder if they'd consider, this is probably a lot of work on their end, right? But just like our minions have command abilities, what if they gave just the unique bosses command abilities in some way, shape, or form? I guess that would be a lot of work to do just for one ascendancy node, but it would be so great, and then you could scale that ability in some way, know exactly when to use it, because we just know, you're going to be taking down a big rare or something, or a boss, and by the time it's dead, Crowbell's going to be finishing up his wind-up of the bell, and it's going to look ridiculous. Just like I was watching the Spirit Walker showcase, and Mark just killed all the monsters with Twister, and then you see the stag slowly just prancing over the corpses. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be cool, but at the same time, we're, Balance hell.
Right.
And, it's just around the corner.
It's true.
So I'm not sure how the hell they're gonna fix that. I mean, they're already struggling with the Spectre thing, which
Right.
I understand why they're choosing to keep the Spectre situation the way it is, but adding more to that list feels a bit so.
Well, okay, so you're gonna hate what I was gonna pitch here too. All right, you gotta slide in. You gotta slide in and be like, I would love if maybe the Infernalist or the Lich got a node that allowed you to raise unique specters, like just undead, like Draven or Asinia or Lachlan. Imagine if we get unique specters that we could raise. Like, this is opening up a can of worms for GGG. They can just add more different unique bosses that we can tame. So eventually, by the end, we'll be able to tame or raise or dominate. Templar could have dominate humanoid, right? And they could dominate like the Viper Napuatsi. How cool. Come on. We got to be able to tame all the bosses.
I mean, as much as I love getting minion stuff, but at some point, some effort and focus needs to go on non-minion related stuff in the game as well. Yeah. It can't just be, fucking Candyland for one archetype of players.
Then you'd have complete control over the landscape. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, I want to. Because I imagine, like, that was one of the most exciting things for players who were enfranchised and kind of just, on the sidelines, just watching the reveal. Everybody saw, wait a second, you can have a boss as your minion? That's so sick. I imagine that's going to be like a boon for minion build creators and guide makers. I'm like, oh, you can do a tier list of the bosses and everything. Like, so many people are going to try this out because it is a sick mechanic. It's almost getting me to go away from melee and sit there, and I know you hate when I say this, just let my minions do everything and I do nothing. I just follow them around right behind them or in front of them. So that's all you do. No buttons are pressed.
I will say this though, because I was talking about this with some of the devs at the last ExileCon, when they were talking about how they wanted gameplay to be more active, and I kept asking, and it's like, how are you going to make minion play more active than PvE1? Because before you get like trigger craft automation, all those things in PvE1, minions have more buttons than you have in your action bar. So you have to use the other action bar at the same time to play minion builds. Not all minion builds, but a lot of them. Right. And then, the progression of a character is to automate as much of that as possible. And that feels very rewarding, which is one of the main things that makes me feel PvE1 minions to be so fun to play. Is every step you get to is very rewarding. It's like, okay, now I don't have 9 keybinds. I now have 6. Okay, now I'm going down to 4. Great, now 3. Now my character is wearing Giga gear. I only shield, charge, and press convocation. It feels very rewarding to go through those hoops. But a lot of minion builds in PvE2 is like, I mean, excluding, shenanigans like, hey, I'm just going to run into a pack of enemies and weapon swap twice. Excluding those things, there are a lot of minion builds in PvE2 that is very lazy. Right. And it's just awkward when PvE2 is supposed to be the more active approach, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. No, I realized that because I've gone back and I've watched like PoE1 gameplay with minions versus PoE2, and it is just so much more chill in PoE2 than that game. Like, on one minion playstyle that I've tried, and I've only done it like through the campaign, but Unearth was really fun to me. I really like those minions, the little scorpion guys. I know they're not the most strong, but I love just creating the swarms of them, using ED Contagion, and then having the purple infections. And that was a really rewarding play style to me, but I don't think it's that powerful, especially in endgame, and the fact that you got to have like corpses to create. So on bosses, you have to use whatever that 60 spirit gem is to like turn your skeletons into corpses. It's like, it's like a mess with that, unfortunately. But
there's the guy who made the meta Blood Wave build in D4 Scriblet many seasons ago. He's always on the Unearth train for PoE2. Okay. And they are stronger than people give them credit for. The main problem is temp minions dying when you outrange them. And the same thing with zombies. I think zombies are being very much slept on, especially like minion instability shenanigans with the recent changes to the power charge. Like they're actually really good. I've used them in one of my builds.
Yeah.
They're absolutely fantastic. It's just the use cases are kind of limited and rather specific. And that is mainly a reason or a result of them dying from being when you outrange them. Whereas your permanent minions, they leash back and teleport to you when you outrange them.
Mm-hmm. Wonder if that's something that could be looked at then, because those minions were always more enticing to me than all the others, huh? But I think I'll give it a go. I think I'll give it a go. We got 6 months with this, 6 maybe 7 months with this new league. I think I'm going to do at least a couple builds. Yeah, I know, 6, 7. Yeah, I know. So I might try minions. I wanted to get your take on the Atlas, and I know you've already yapped to death. You're streaming every day. We're stalling. This is like the worst and the best time right now to be a creator. At least GGG's giving us teasers daily. That is kind of nice.
True.
But you've talked to death about the Atlas and everything. It is completely revamped, totally new experience. In my opinion, it was way more than I thought it was going to be. I thought stuff would be spruced up. I thought we'd get quality of life. This was far beyond my expectations. I did think there was like a 60% chance of like swords, but as far as like content this patch, way more than I thought. I would love to hear your take on the mechanic that piques your interest the most of the 6 that are on the Atlas now. You know, we got the, Expedition, Ritual, Breach, the main quest line. Which one of those like made you go, I want to do that, and I want to do that now? They did a great job.
I think they, like, a little cop-out answer. I think they did a really good job across the board on every single mechanic, making me feel more excited of engaging with all of them. So my answer would be more like the one I'm going to be farming and focusing a lot of my effort in is going to be Breach. And that has more to do with the first introduction of actually having other vectors, other knobs we can twist and turn for scaling minions, which is, we can craft on rings now. And that's from the Genesis tree. And that excites me a lot. Like we're moving away, well, not away, but we're adding other final vectors that we can finally scale our builds with. That is not just get the biggest rare scepter you can find and afford.
Yeah, that's
a Breach.
So that was actually initially my candidate for like the least exciting, because don't kill me. Don't kill me, because a lot of the content is from keepers. I played a lot of keepers, so it was cleverly reused from PoE 1. All this other stuff looks, quite new. The bosses PoE 1, the encounters PoE 1, but they redid the Genesis tree, and now you have, like you just pointed out, the coolest thing is the not unique, but special jewelry crafting, where you're getting all these special mods, which is something that I think PoE 2 has been sorely lacking across the board for a long time, that they were using like runes to replace. Basically influence from Path of Exile 1. Even as not the most sweaty crafter or anything, I always loved the influence system in Path of Exile 1 and using the different orbs to hit that special mod pool. It's the only time I ever used Craft of Exile. Was like, all right, I've got 5 mods on this chest plate. Which should I use? A Crusader's orb? Should I use a Warlord's Exalted orb? What should I go? I'm gonna go to Craft of Exile, see the odds. It's the only time I've ever done that. And it seems like, without explicitly saying that, that's what it reminded me of when I saw them talking about all these new special modifiers on different pieces of gear from these league mechanics. I instantly thought, oh my gosh, this is like almost like Breach influence, because you can only get it from crafting with these different emotions from the tree, or from the Genesis tree. And then the same is kind of with Delirium with the emotions. It really reminds me of influence. So I agree with you. I think that's the coolest part of Breach, is the crafting. So I'm also pumped up.
But what is your favorite mechanic, or Limi, that you're most excited about?
Yeah, I'm most excited about the Arbiter of Divinity questline, or the Origins of Divinity. That whole, just so
league mechanic though.
Oh, league mechanic. Okay, well, league mechanic wise, man, I think it's gotta be Ritual, which is hilarious, because if you would have asked me before this patch, that would have been my least favorite. I kind of make fun of it as like the ultimate stand in a circle, blobs of mobs pop on top of you, but they're rolling in one of my favorite things from Path of Exile 1, the Maven's Crucible, and essentially doing that with ritual. I think they showed a 6 boss ritual. Dude, so I'm really pumped for that in particular. I know it's going to be a lot of build up, but I love, bosses are great in Path of Exile too. I'm really hoping buffing those bosses up and fighting them all at the same time will really challenge, builds and stretch out that endgame a little bit more. So I think it's actually ritual. And the story, Jonathan dropped some major lore spoilers, and I am a lore hound, so I won't do it on the podcast, but the ritual story seems to be answering a mystery that has been, when was Fall of Oriath? 2018? 8 years in the making. So I'm pumped up for it. Yeah.
That sounds good. I like that.
Yeah. And the bosses also just look insane. I'm a sucker.
I love the PvE when they introduced the expedition bosses, like the way they look is just so freaking cool. And then when they introduced that into PvE2, with like the mirrors and everything, like that boss room, I think that's one of the coolest room designs they've ever made. It is so cool.
Yeah, even in PvE1, it's sick too. It's because that's the Citadel map. It's the Nightmare map. Man, that one always pisses me off. I somehow always died at the beams. Like it's so bad, dude. Yeah, I died to the beams coming from the walls, or he 360 no scopes me with the big black beam extending from him, and I'm just thinking, how do I not dodge that? It's absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, seriously, the end game as a whole, it just, I can't believe how much there is in it. I wanna attempt to finish it all. That's my goal for the league. Max out the tree. Oh, love to hear your opinion on that as well. Because my initial thought when I heard, oh yeah, and you can fill out the entire tree, all league mechanics, all passives, I was like, oh, I don't like that. But then they kind of saved it. But I'm curious to hear your full thoughts on it too.
I was very surprised with it, but it does make sense. Like, that's where I feel like it does make sense because of the reasoning they had, right? With being able to put more oomph behind the nodes. And there are a lot of the nodes, to my understanding, a lot of the nodes are player chosen things. You can choose a different variation. Like, oh, well, I want this. The example they gave was, I encounter a boss. Here's a chance that you get a shrine effect when you went to the boss room, or here's a chance that the boss gets a shrine effect, but also, becoming harder, but also has better rewards. So you get to choose, the risk reward kind of thing, either help you or present you with a higher challenge with better reward system. And it's one of those things where they were very adamant and talking about a get off point where you finish the end game stuff, and then you could choose that you're either done with this or do the challenges and then you're done, or you go into the Infinite Atlas and you grind for the sake of wealth acquisition, min-maxing bills and whatnot. I think it's really good to create that get-off point, and I think that's going to create a considerably better end-game experience for the majority of players, because it also feels like that would mean that a lot of people that didn't really know where to go, didn't really have any objectives, didn't really want to do the Infinite Atlas, but now they have set goals they can achieve that are visualized in front of them, and that will hopefully translate to more people actively playing the end game, which is better for everyone. Markets will be more active and all those things. So I'm not opposed to it at all. I'm actually quite excited for it.
Yeah, they won me over with the player choice nodes, and then you bringing that up there sparked my mind to think about finishing the Atlas in PoE1. It almost seems like, finishing the Atlas tree in PoE2, fully allocating everything, is like that. All right, whatever it is at 116, like getting every single Atlas point, finishing every map in Path of Exile 1. You fill it all out, it's all finished, it's all unfogged. The same thing is going to happen in PoE2, just in a slightly different manner. I wonder if that kind of went in, because you're right, there's like multiple getting off points now, right? For people who really want to sink their teeth into the game. There's the challenges, there's maybe just killing all the pinnacles, finishing the storylines, and then there's getting every single point imaginable. That's 3 great checkpoints essentially for different tiers of player who sink their teeth into the end game. And then there's the fourth kind of player who will play for 150, 200, 300 more hours after they finish that. So I think I know we haven't played it yet. I know it hasn't had contact with the enemy, us, the players, but I really do think it's going to be good. And I think they're going to be, at least in their eyes, ready to go in 1.0. I know. I noticed on the stream, Jonathan was basically like, we're gonna, last patch before 1.0. But in all the interviews, he was like, well, if players hate the new Atlas, then we can't leave early access. We'll have to stay in. I think they're incredibly confident. I think they were very shaky about the old Atlas and the original implementation. But with this, I think they're bold. They're like, we did it. We actually did it, guys.
It really does feel like they have the mentality and like their approach to the end game being like, this is what we produced. Here we showcase this to the community, and we believe that this is it. And I think that they really did hit the spot. I mean, GGD has a track record history of us expecting sky-high expectations on them, and they almost always blow those expectations away and just over-deliver. There's very, very few times over the more than a decade of content that they haven't over-delivered. There's been a couple of things, we don't have to dig into them. But, at a track record of that much time with that many leagues and that much content, and having a track record with only, I can count them on one hand, the times they haven't over-delivered in over a decade, I mean, I think they're pretty much on point. They know what they're doing. And you can, like, people complain all they want, but I think this is going to be it. What really surprised me was how they said they wanted a good end game, and as long as they nail that, the only thing they have left then is just a campaign to launch the game. Great news, everything's perfect. And saying that between 0.5 and 1.0, Mark used the words plug in the holes on whatever needs fine-tuning or fixing with the end game and things going from 0.5 to 1.0. And Jonathan also said, I believe it was Jonathan who said that they don't want the end game to just be something they consider to be good, but they want the community to consider the end game to be good. And that was something I haven't heard them say in that way before. So it was very reassuring that they're making sure that it is actually really good, not just from their perspective, but as a general take on the end game. And I mean, just from what we've seen, it feels like they're well on their way to that point.
Yeah, 100%. Because I think that's something that, like, Jonathan especially says a lot. He's like, I really want to enjoy it. I want to make sure if I think it's fun, I have the confidence that the community will think it's fun eventually. But with the end game, dude, you're so right. He did actually he didn't say I need the end game to be fun. He thinks the community needs it. I don't know if Jonathan's like an end game grinder. He mentioned in the Destin interview, he's like, I kind of cheese the Pinnacle boss fights. I don't really do them, the right way.
Yeah, it's Mark's job.
But
everyone likes different things, right?
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, that's important.
Yep.
It's there's a Swedish saying, like, the taste is like your butt cheeks. They're divided, and sometimes you'll find D4 in the middle.
Never heard that. That's a good saying. I'll have to steal it. That's good. Well, it's like the campaign. He's obviously a campaign enjoyer, and man, I am a huge campaign fan. I've always been a fan. Act 3 has had some problems, in my opinion, but it seems like a lot of them are being fixed. I'm pumped for Act 5 and 6. And I also loved how confident they seemed in releasing both of those as well. I think there was an offhand remark with, like, we released Act 4. People loved Act 4. We can draft Act 5 and 6. No testing. We're just going to pop them in 1.0. I know that they said we'll also get to see part of them at ExileCon. But parts of me almost want, like, when I go, I'm like, do I want to demo them or do I want to wait? Do I want to wait for the pure experience? And I know I sure as hell am not gonna avoid those demo computers. I'm gonna queue for those, man.
But there's I talked about this before as well. It's like I think it's smart, not just after ExileCon, the marketing value, ROI, all of that. Let's take all of that aside. Mm-hmm. The most fun time you play a new campaign is the first playthrough, because the second playthrough you'll find the things you didn't like about it is going to stick out. Oh, this place is too long. Oh, that boss was too hard. That's not balanced. That shit's annoying. That all of those things, no matter how much you might be glazing the game, those things will be the things standing out on the second playthrough. So we know that Act 6 is supposed to be a shorter one. So giving us Act 5 earlier and then releasing this big launch, everything's going to be hyped up, market money and everything, is going to be spent on it, and then giving us a smaller version of an act, I don't think that's going to have that big of an impact. But giving us this big Act 5 and Act 6, here's your first playthrough, I think a lot of people will have a much better reception experience playing that than if they let people play it prior to launching it.
Definitely. And I also hope that they aren't afraid to tune it up a little bit. I think that Act 4, it was good on release, but I also thought it was pretty easy, especially the bosses. I think the only area that really challenged me was not the Siren Caves, the lead up to Tavakai. That was like, oh my, that almost felt like Dreadnought in 010 to me the first time I went through it. I really hope that maybe there's a wall or two for players. Kind of like, I don't know if you struggled in 01 during your first playthrough of the campaign, but like Geonor, I think I was on Geonor for 2 hours, and I'm okay, right? But I think a lot of people experienced like a block in the campaign on the first time. I think a lot less of that occurred when Act 4 came out, because I think it was tuned lower. I hope they're not afraid to tune Act 5 and 6 so that people do get blocked. But I almost feel like they're a little afraid to do that because it's kind of the gateway to the end game. And I think it also frustrates quite a few people if in an ARPG they get stuck on a boss for like an hour or something and can't power their way through it.
We have like, I think that this comes down to the conversation of what people think is the general skill level of the players, and I think that has a very large impact on this conversation. I really do, because we're in a position where we think it's easy. When your build's online, it's all fine. Like, that's why it's Act 4 so easy, because Act 3 or some builds early Act 4 comes online, and when they're online, it's not a problem anymore. They kind of fly, right? But the vast majority of players, they talked about this in the Q&A with Siggy, where we talk about a boss taking 5 to 10 seconds. Like, Jesus Christ, you're taking more than 10 seconds to kill this guy? Like, what are you doing? But apparently the average kill time is way longer. And we see this in recent games that, and I'm not sure if you're playing the WoW Classic TBC Anniversary, but that's all the raids. Phase 2 just came out today.
Okay.
And they're post-nerf. Every boss is 40% HP nerf. The fights last 1 or 2 minutes. It's a joke. Wow. There's no challenge. There's nothing. And that's for us who play the game a lot. But the reasoning was to make sure that the casual players would stand a chance to experience these raids and have a chance of killing them. But we only see the vocal part of the community talking about how easy it is. This is a joke. Oh, why are you doing this? And I think it's similar in the PoE's topic as well, right? Where things are, we think it's too easy, but it's just because our builds are online. If we don't have the right thing or an understanding of it, these fights might actually be really hard. So I'm not sure if they can make them harder. Mm-hmm. And it's also the nature of builds coming online at a certain point or increment with enough power, may it be spirit or gem acquisitions for skills, or if it's just gear or enough skill points in the passive tree to get to that point. So I don't think they can ever make those scenarios difficult per se for the type of players that we are that has experience with the game. So that's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, reflecting a little bit, maybe 010, going back to kind of them not knowing how players en masse would engage with the game, it was probably the hardest it was ever going to be. Geonor was tuned based on their testing, their like internal testing, and whoever they gave the beta to, right? Now he's slower, he does less damage, you have more rare items when you encounter him. Like, they've made all these changes that I think are kind of irreversible, But like what I just asked for, I don't think is possible with the current design of the game, because like you said, we'll be online, or they'll already have made boss abilities take a couple milliseconds longer to cast and everything. Because I remember so clearly, like the ice beams, oh my goodness gracious, dude, they were so much faster in 01. I kept dying to them over and over. I had to lock in. I was sweating, and now it's kind of just like, whatever. I have a lot of time to react, essentially, and now I know about the tech where you can just block them. What the heck is that? That's some crazy speedrunner tech. Glad I watched those videos. But I just feel like at this point, I'm almost like lusting after a fantasy that will never exist unless I go play hardcore, and then
you're in a position where you've gotten to the point where you have so much experience that these things that were hard originally becomes a joke. It's the same thing with a campaign. People talk about a campaign being so long in PoE1. My recommendation is, you hate it, great, play it more, do it over and over and over again. And then you'll go from 12-hour campaign to 10 hours to 8 hours to 6 hours to 5 hours. And if you put your effort into it, you can bring it down to a pretty consistent 4-hour run. And then, you know, if you're playing a good build, like a Guardian, super easy, super smooth, just run through the campaign, you can do a 3 hour as a casual player with enough time playing the campaign. And now with the 0.5 changes, you know, the hints and everything, that'll, you know, new world record will definitely be there. But if you're new and you have only done the campaign 2 or 3 times in your entire life, then things are rough. Like, they're hard.
Right.
They're definitely hard.
Yep. Yeah, they're probably making the right decision, you know, and it's smart of them to push back on that and give their arguments and not kind of just bat down players and say, you know what, we're doing this just because they're actually saying, no, you know what, we have literally the data, we see people discussing this, and this is for the greater good. You know, Path of Exile 2 at the end of the day does already have, you know, at least a couple challenge modes in there. You got SSF, you got hardcore. So if I really want that, I can make my own fun, which I'm going to try to do. Heck, even I tried speed running Act 1. Dude, that might have been the most fun I've had playing PoE 2 in a long time. I got to Geonor at level 8. That was like 0-1 Geonor, you know? You know, I got a medium life flask. I don't have any, like, I have 1 support, dude. I gotta dodge those abilities. I gotta make sure I am locked in. So ultimately, I can just make my own fun. So maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that comes down to you creating an objective for you, and I think a lot of people are missing that in the end game. They are now clearly displayed and visualized actual objectives. And I think a lot of people will have a lot of fun with that. Similar to you creating an objective for yourself, saying, hey, I want to do this, try this racing thing, I'm speedrunning it. And suddenly you're like, this is the most fun I've had in a long time.
It was fun.
And it's just the objective behind it. There's nothing fancy. It's just an objective. And suddenly it's really fun to do.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Yeah, that's one of the big reasons I'm pumped for challenges. Like in PoE 1, that was always my objective, was getting the challenges. And I know they're going to be really easy in PoE 2 for these first couple leagues. I think one of them was literally Ascend. Another was like do 200 maps. And there's only 8 of them. But it's still so great that they put this checklist, this free checklist in the game with a sick armor set. Better than both supporter pack armor sets, by the way. So props to Grinding Your Games for doing that. I really love that. That's gonna be good.
PoE 1 has the totem pole. I originally was like, I'm getting 40 challenges every league. I'm gonna get this totem. But they look so bad.
They do.
I stopped caring about them so quickly. I only did it for the free MTXs. You know, that racks up after all the many years, trust me. But the PoE 2 statue thing, it actually looks dope. I'm like, I kind of want to do it for that reason alone, because that one looks good. Like, genuinely. Especially,
I mean, the freaking one, the totem in PoE 1, I don't know if you've tried to stack them in your hideout, but they exude light so bright it tanks your FPS if you have more than like 5 in your hideout. So you can't do that. Trust me, I've tried. And then 2, the only differentiating factor between all of them, they have the eagle at the top, and then they have the banner of the league. That's it. If they do like a unique statue for every PoE 2 league, dude, I gotta get all the challenges.
I don't know about that, dude.
You don't think they will?
Like, they have to have some unanimous feeling to it so that you can create in your hideout a trophy room. Look at my trophy room. You do it in PoE 1, bunch of totems lined up, looks insanely cool. If every single league statue is vastly different, it's just gonna look like any other hideout decoration.
Well, like this, right? How about the same like color scheme? They're all marble. They're all marble statues with the same pedestal, but they have a different statue on top of them. I think that'd be kind of sick. I think that'd be sick.
Maybe. I mean, maybe they could have like the very foundation of the statue being the same thing, right? Yeah, so like the platform, whatever XYZ is standing on is similar. Like that's something like that. I just think there needs to be some common denominator to represent that these are league challenge statues.
Yes.
And then you can have this trophy room. Because like I liked it in PoE 1, but then I realized like everything is just totems and they all look the same with a little banner difference. Like it was less exciting. But I think the statues look really cool. So I think it would be really, really fun to do that in PoE 2, from my perspective.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Ghazzy, I had a big, maybe, I don't know, maybe last topic, maybe not. We'll have to see. Big question for you that I'd love to hear your opinion on as someone who's done this before. So at this point, both of us have interviewed Grinding Your Games numerous times. You know, you've done it with Jonathan, Mark, Chris before them. I don't know if you did it with any other developers. I've done it a couple times with Jonathan, and I wanted to hear your thoughts as you're leading up to yours. That's going to be after the patch notes. I think you and DM are doing a tavern talk at some point. Date undisclosed at the moment, I believe. Right?
Yeah, for now.
For now, undisclosed. I wanted to hear your perspective on this, because from mine, it's such an honor to be able to do this, like to talk with like these incredibly intelligent, as we talked about, like great game designers who are making like one of my favorite games, one of your favorite games of all time. And the fact that they give the opportunity to talk with us is great. But oh my goodness, dude, I think they are the single most stressful, mentally taxing things that I've almost ever done in my life. Maybe I have not had a hard life, but I swear every single one of these interviews, the interview itself, amazing. Like literally you just feel like you're just chatting with somebody. It's kind of odd. It's very, very odd actually. So the hour and a half, 2 hours, all good. But before and especially after, I don't know, I feel like I go into like a spiral. Almost every time, like there's that high, and then sometimes there's a little bit of like a spiral for me, especially the last interview. I would almost say it went poorly in the eyes of the community, and that like mentally taxed me. So my question for you, I know that was a lot of ramble. How do you feel about these dev interviews, and how do you deal with it if one goes maybe poorly in your own eyes or the eyes of the community? Because obviously when these happen, all eyes are not only on, Jonathan, Mark, Chris, used to be Chris, but they're also on you. How do you deal with the fallout of that?
I mean, I've had my fair share of feedback over the last decade. For me, it's a lot about looking at it's not so much about specifics and more about looking at how did I conduct myself in this interview? What can I improve on, and then do so? I feel like I have, for the most part, done that and slipped a few times. Something I realized leading into this one is one fundamental part that I've always, for some reason, excused with being, well, it's expected of me, and then just kept doing it when it's the wrong time and place to do it. So what I'm talking about, to not be so ominous about it, people expect me to somehow be the voice for the minion community or something. We have plenty of great community members for minions and whatnot, but people expect me to ask a bunch of minion questions. So every single time I bring that in, I also bring my personal interest in those questions every single time. And the more I do it, I've realized that it's partially for me, but it's also with this weird idea that it's for the community, so the community gets what they want. But we minion enjoyers, we're still only a fraction of the player base. And in many of these interviews, minions is not the main focus. Mm-hmm. It's the same for this one. Sure, we got a lot of minion love. Absolutely. I will literally have zero prepared plans. I will have zero prepared plans for minion questions, simply for the simple fact that this update has nothing to do with specific balance changes or specific archetype of builds. The focus of this update is endgame related, the replayability, and all of those parts of it. Right. So as a result of that being the focus, my take on this interview will be to focus on that and not bring in my personal takes or have this bad excuse of, hey, but the community expects me to ask a bunch of mini questions. So that's how I'm going to go about it.
Interesting. Okay. So did I lose internet? 1 second, Ghazzy. I'm still streaming. No, I'm still live. I think Twitch might have lost connection. We're back. Okay. All right, cool. We back. I'll cut it in post.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Are you recording at the same time?
Yeah, I'm still recording. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%. No, I make sure to do that always. I screwed up once. It was really bad. Yeah, but we're good. Okay, we're back. Okay, Ghazzy was just saying how he's basically going to focus on Endgame, because that's what was focused on. That's what was revamped. That's where a lot of the effort went. And, as far as we know, right, not a lot of focus is going into the balance and stuff. We don't have patch notes, but still, they've basically said, still, balance is not what we did this league. We did Endgame. That was where all our dev effort was. So, okay, well, that's really interesting. And that's kind of, so, yeah, the last time I spoke to them, I felt that same sort of pressure, but it wasn't even from like just the minion community. It was kind of like the community as a whole. Like it was like all the hot button issues that have already been addressed over and over. When I queried Reddit or Twitch or Twitter or Discord or YouTube and stuff and scoped out for like questions, the same sort of stuff bubbled to the top. It was like the community worries. But the thing is, that wasn't what like GGG focused on in that update. So as a result, instead of focusing on the stuff they did change and add in that update and trying to glean more information about that, I think like 80% of the interview was focusing on the stuff that they had already talked about in the past and they hadn't changed, but the community was still in uproar about, So it's like, I feel like I messed up because I should have gauged that it was going to be like a whole bunch of rehashing old information or just kind of like a stalemate sort of thing. And it became like a net negative for the community because we weren't actually getting anything new. We weren't getting anything interesting or entertaining, and we weren't digging into the specifics of the new stuff, right? It was like rehashing the old. And it was kind of the same thing that you just said. It was kind of because I felt like I needed to represent the community wishes, even though that wasn't the focus of the update. I think it's kind of the same thing. Have you run into that before? I imagine you are now as you're fielding questions for this tavern talk.
Yeah, I mean, people expect, like, people spam up, ask this, and then you get the feeling that you're going to be disappointed. Well, you're going to disappoint these people if you don't ask these questions because this is what the community wants. But I think that, like I said earlier, like my problem has been that's been a large portion of what I've been focusing on, and I think that's the wrong approach for me. And that's that's the main thing that I had never worked on when it comes to like my interview skills and all of those things. Like, we some are good, some are bad. It happens, but ultimately, trying to somehow cater to what we think the community wants is one thing. And like I feel like I'm expected to ask these questions. Like, it is so irrelevant because it's the wrong time and place. I could ask GGG if they would have a dev with me to have a minion focused interview. I'm sure I could ask them. Maybe I get that, maybe not. Then minion questions would actually fit the time and place, right? And I don't feel like I feel like multiple of my interviews have been too much of, hey, I'm trying to do this because it's expected of me, where it's the wrong time and place to do it, right? And the update, for example, now to be more in line with the recent times, this update is endgame focus. These are the things we're talking about. It's going to be more about like endgame power creep, objective play, the new content, the stuff that's happening. Maybe touch upon the new ascendancies. Maybe there will be some mini stuff there, but I am going to deliberately stay away from being the one initiating any mini questions because I am going to be working on the fact that I need to focus on what is actually relevant more so than my interest or what I think the community wants to hear from me.
Yeah, I think that's some wisdom, man. That's a great way to put it. 100%. Thanks for answering. Okay. Ghazzy, any other Path of Exile 2 stuff that you wanted to touch on tonight about Return of the Ancients?
Not really. Patch notes is going to dictate a ton. Just a friendly reminder to everyone that PoE1 has a very underlining pressure of FOMO, where if you don't play the best stuff ever, then you're playing a bad build. PoE2 hasn't seen that pressure that high yet, with new endgame, pinnacle endgame being like the actual staple ballad thing we're going for. That might start to emerge more and more in PoE2, and I just want to make sure that people are reminded that in the end, it's all about having fun with your game time. And I feel like PoE1 player base has lost a lot of that touch as a result of the FOMO. And now that PoE2 is getting into the scenario where more staple endgame pinnacle content that might follow as a result of that. And just make sure you have fun.
Well said. Aim for the fun, man. Okay, well, I wanted to close out the podcast with a question, like a kind of a family question. My daughter, she turned 4 a couple months ago, and I've been thinking a lot about how I'm going to introduce her to one of my favorite pastimes, which is gaming. I was introduced when I was like really young, and I turned out okay. So as a parent yourself, Ghazzy, I'm wondering, have you? I know you have a daughter. I believe, I'm pretty sure you have a daughter. Like 99.9% sure.
Yes.
Have you thought about that at all, or have you already kind of done it? I'm curious
Um,
as a gamer.
no, not really. I feel like whatever she ends up being interested in is probably whatever that may be. I'll just be there to encourage whatever that may be, and
Except Roblox.
you know, if that's sorry.
Except Roblox. Don't do it, Ghazzy.
Yeah, no.
Don't let her touch
I
that.
have limits. I mean, that's just called good parenting.
Yeah.
I mean, then obviously there's, you know, let's stay away from bad stuff. But you know, whatever her interest in, I think that as a parent, it's very important to encourage whatever the individual in that we're talking about is interested in, and encourage that. Chris Wilson had a really good interview with how he grew up, with the opportunities presented that he went through, where he was encouraged because of his interest in coding. And you know, look at him now and what he's done with that encouragement, and I guess to some degree privilege of being in a position that his parents were able to do those things for him.
Yep.
So I'm kind of in that boat where if my daughter's interested in freaking ponies, you know, I'll somehow find a way to encourage that. You know, if she's interested in gaming, I'll be right there with her, no matter what it is. You know, I feel like that's kind of important.
That's a lovely way to look at it. Yeah, that Chris Wilson video was amazing. It shows how much impact like parents and grandparents can have in your life. Because imagine if his grandma never encouraged him to code. No Path of Exile, none of it would have been. We wouldn't be talking right now. So yeah, 100%. Help your kids out. Get your daughter a pony. Any equestrian ranches nearby.
Let's not encourage the pony thing immediately, okay? It was just what came to mind, okay? I can't afford no goddamn pony, man.
No, she's not. Do not let her play Uma Masume, or however you say that game. Please, no. No. No horse race.
Yeah, let's not.
None of that. Okay. Yeah, I for the first time, this might be bad parent of me, but so in Mirage League, my daughter, I was playing late, you know, trying to finish my challenges, and my daughter woke up at 11:20 at night, and I was in the middle of a really juiced map, and I was like, okay, you know what, sweetheart, just here. Daddy's going to do a map. I'm going to explain to you what's happening on screen while I do the map. So I did a Giga Juice Strand map and explained to her what was happening. I had like a Veritania shrine in because I was using the Scarab with the Conquerors. And she's like, oh my gosh, an angel. And it was good. It was really good. First time I exposed her to Path of Exile. And she's asked like, when are we going to play the angel game again? I want to see the angel game. Like, so it's very cute what they latch on to and everything. So yeah, I've thought a lot about I'm probably going to start with like Nintendo games. I'm very tempted. We still have like a GameCube and everything. So I'm tempted to pull that out, dude. Like, is that weird that we almost want to not recreate our childhoods, but like, I feel like that's a better path than like hopping straight into like PC gaming or the Switch, like bringing them from GameCube. We still have our Wii too as well, so we can do some Wii tennis, you know. I don't know, a lot to think about.
I mean, if they're interested in it, then
yeah,
you know, just encourage it, I guess. I mean, there's nothing else to really add to it. So like, that's how I would do it, at least.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, well,
like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it either. Everyone does it differently, right?
Yeah, definitely. All right, Ghazzy. Well, I appreciate you hopping on the pod, dude. I know it's really late where you're at. I hope you get some sleep, and I hope you enjoy tearing down your deck with your family this weekend, man.
That's going to be fun for sure. Thanks for the invite, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Talk to you later, Ghazzy. Have a good one. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Did you love it? Yeah, I can't talk. Did you guys like it? WL, did you like the pod? I thought that was fun. W pod. Ghazzy's always great to talk to. Thank you for coming. Huge L. It wasn't an L. Ghazzy's great. He's always great to talk to. And remember, guys, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna advertise. If you liked that podcast and you want to see more, make sure you follow the channel, subscribe on YouTube, and potentially go ahead and like the video. Helps a lot, guys. WWW, excellent. Swords aren't coming. L. Oh, come on. No, we're not talking about swords. We didn't even talk about swords.
Yo.
Look at, we're getting all the follows. We're getting all the yow. Shirvin. Also, I figure I'll advertise it right here, right now. We have a decent sized Discord community. You want to pop in? We talk about Path of Exile 2. We talk about video games. Talk about other stuff sometimes. Get notifications if you want to, whatever. So if you want to hop in, the link is in the chat right now. That was beautiful. Try to do a podcast with Jung Roan. I did do a podcast with Jung Roan. It was amazing. I learned that he sees the game as just numbers on the screen. He doesn't even see the graphics. It was crazy. It was a good podcast. I think it was all the way back in February. So. Oh, thank you. Look, it's my little kitty. Play God of War 3. No way. You gonna have a vid for this? I 100% will. That sloth base. Plus the VOD on YouTube will be up available. Got to get Karn on the Still Sane pod. Maybe I'll reach out to Karn. I haven't had Karn on the pod. That would be an interesting chat. 100%. Okay. Yeah, the video will be up on YouTube right after. New unique reveals came out. We did already look at that. You know what we didn't look at? We did not look at the shortcuts. Oh, GG's, Ghazzy in the chat. Thanks, Ghazzy. I hope you have a good night, man. How do I do this? Is this right? Did I just shout it out correctly? Does it work? Oh my goodness. Oh my, I don't know how to Twitch, guys. Shout out to GhazzyTV. Go follow him, subscribe to him, all that jazz, everybody. I don't know how to do it from my command line right here that I'm in. But we are going to go and watch the campaign clues right now. Isn't it? Is it slash shout out? No, it's exclamation point shout out. GhazzyTV. Is that it? No. What is this? Shout out. Oh, shout out GhazzyTV. There we go. Boom, the shout out. I wonder why my Twitch crashed. That was very odd. That sucks. We lost almost all of the Twitch people on the crash. That's very unfortunate. It's all right though. It's all right. Chuck Jessup, thanks for 1 year at tier 1, brother. I appreciate it, man. All right. Looky here, guys. Looky here. Streamlining the campaign.
Heard player feedback on the time
in Path of Exile 2. Who's excited for this? This is one of the awesome changes. What's my take about PoE or Mageblood coming to PoE 2? I'm pumped. I'm never gonna get it, just like I've never got it in PoE 1. Yeah. It did for YouTube as well, just blurbed and loaded back. Oh no, Lone Legionnaire. That sucks. Okay. All right, we're watching the clues video now, and then I think I'm gonna do an Act 1 speedrun test. Okay, guys? All right, let's watch this. By the way, the campaign is gonna look completely different once this is in the game. Let's give it a go.
Game Director on Path of Exile. We've heard player feedback on the time it takes to replay the campaign.
Yes, they have. Oh my goodness.
We're actively going to be making changes to streamline that going forward. And today,
that's sick.
We'd like to show you some examples coming in Return of the Ancients. To start off with, in the Grellwood in Act 1, if you happen to find the river, you can follow it upstream and it will always lead you to the Red Veil.
Okay, this one's actually sick. I love this one.
When seeking the Tree of Souls, keep an eye out for these magical glowing roots. Follow them and you'll find the tree.
Finding the Tree of Souls is the hardest part in the Grellwood.
That's not all. In the same area, you may even see these mushrooms. If you do, keep an eye out for the entrance to the Grim Tangle.
Hasn't that always been in the game, or am I crazy?
It's nearby. Now, the hunting grounds is pretty huge, which is why we're making it easier for you to spot both the entrances to other areas and the various landmarks in this area. Like this nifty signpost in the middle of the path, which will lead you to the Ogham farmlands. And if that wasn't enough direction, there's now a rather grim farm-to-table trail in the form of this pecked-at bovine leading straight to the territory of its butcher, the Bloody Crowbar.
Sick.
The ritual in this area, once completed, will create a trail of locusts leading direct to Freythorn. And
See, the big thing is, it's interesting how they show off a little bit of Act 2, but I think Act 3 is the one that needs this the most.
in Freythorn, each ritual will do the same to the next closest ritual. This has even been updated to rituals in endgame as well, as an added
That's crazy. They're adding this to the endgame writs.
perk. Moving into Act 2. Traitor's Passage now has a guaranteed intersection, where one of the ways will always lead to Balbala. And
This has literally been in the game. I'm so confident. Hasn't this been in the game?
one to the exit. To know which way to go, just follow the Maraketh parchment, which was used to bind djinns. Surely that'll lead to the Djinn Balbala, right?
Are they just pointing it out to players? I swear this has been in the game.
And of course, Titan Valley. Now you are immediately presented with your goal of the level, this
crazy.
giant set of Titan heads. Behind each is an entrance to a linear canyon. Reach the end of the canyon, activate the seal, and use the newly spawned portals to return back to the start and see what activating the seal did. Significantly.
Oh my goodness, that's huge quality of life. There's a three-way split. Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. Sometimes it doesn't lead to her. Wow, I've just been lucky. I've been giga lucky.
Smoother and clearer objectives in this area. In Act 3, the jungle areas have camps of explorers to sell you items. However, they are now even more useful. By talking to the explorers, they will point towards the next area. The destination is also revealed on your minimap, so you'll always know where to go.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That's not all we've improved in the start of Act 3. We've moved the entrance to the waterways to be in the jungle ruins, instead of the infested barrens. And we've added an alternate escape route from the Venom Crypts to allow you to shortcut through the jungle.
That's cool.
And we've even moved the Azak Bog to be in the waterways, so you don't need to go searching for it in said sparse jungle.
Oh,
But these are just a few examples. There
Okay,
are many
those-
more
those
improvements
Act 3
throughout the
changes
game,
are good.
and we'll continue refining the experience over time.
Okay, guys. Oh, what are they gonna say?
Check them out and
Refining
more.
over time.
And
Guys, we're gonna find them all. Okay, we're gonna find every single clue. Okay. Tune into my stream. We will be going at a snail's pace finding. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna look for them, but you know, man, the campaign's gonna feel. I mean, all these thematic changes are gonna change the campaign quite a bit. This one in the Valley of the Titans, you just TP back from the rune.
Titan Valley.
You just TP
Now
back to the head from the runes. That's kind of wild. The Venom Crypts one is pretty big too.
Canyon.
Wow. Yeah. So these are pretty impressive. I'm pretty pumped for these. Crypts and Racks next. I do not have Crypt this league. Maybe I'll ask for 1.0 again. Maybe we'll be able to get the camera working this time. But I do have Racks this league. I do have Racks. And every time you think you found them all, you'll find a new one. That's so true. Very cool. How do you skip Crypts? You just don't go for the extra whatever, the bonus reward. Yeah, no yellow tape. See, yes, there's no yellow tape, and it's thematic. I love that it fits into the world, and they just didn't slap on a system that tells you exactly where to go next. Okay. All right. I'm not throwing any shade. No shade is being thrown. Oh yeah, my internet did go out. Okay, guys.
Otano, Fuldigyama.
Yo, thanks for the sub on YouTube, dude. Does anybody know what game that's from? If you know what game that's from, I will be so impressed. But nobody knows. Nobody knows. Makes it way more immersive. What, you don't like the little train you get in Dreadnought? Yeah, that's the game I'm talking about. Yep. Yes, we get the literal train in Dreadnought. Okay. You do know when it's driving you crazy? I gotta let you figure it out yourself, brother. Thanks for the follow. The VOD will be available tonight. I'm gonna upload it, and the YouTube VOD is a permanent video on my channel, so you can watch it tonight, dude. You feel like you've heard that sound, can't place it. It is not Digimon. It's not World of Warcraft. Internet couldn't have gone out. You've been watching nonstop. Okay. All right. Well, never mind then. All right, guys, we're gonna turn the lights off. You guys ready to turn the lights down? Yeah, we already looked at the new video, dude. Sorry.
Yo.
Yow. Dear min. Yow. Alright. We're turning the lights down. 1 second. Oh my god, goodness. Somebody almost got it. CRT head, you almost got the right answer. You're so close to the right answer. GGG takes what they want and what the player base wants, and they move towards the player base until there is the last 20 to 15% upset, and they leave it there. There you go. Are minions going to be good? What do you think? They look really fun. Original Neverwinter Nights. There you go. Yes, Durdrick. Yes. That's one of the spellcasting effects from Neverwinter Nights 1. Yep, CRT head. Yep. Exactly what it is. It's my new sub sound on YouTube. I was like, what interesting sounds could I do? Oh, I know. Neverwinter Nights 1 spellcasting. Yeah, the minions look fun. Oh. All right, guys. All right. We are going to practice an Act 1 speed run and see if we can do better than we did the last time. All right, guys. So let's make sure we create. Make sure we migrate. I'll put it up on screen in a second. Solo self-found Fate of the Vault. Migrate to the private league. Migrate all. Migrate all. We good. I did play the new Diablo 4 expansion. I enjoyed it. Okay, guys. To remind you, I have a speed run against my brother next Monday. I am going to try to kick his butt. All right? And I'm probably going to do Warrior. I'm going to do it on Warrior, okay? That's the class I'm most comfortable on. I'm not good. Let me be clear about that. I suck, okay? So this is my personal best, 1 hour, 5 minutes. But I got to Geonor at 45 minutes last time, but I was only level 8. So I sucked. And I could not beat Geonor. This time we're going to change that. Okay, guys? So I've tried once speedrunning. I'm going to try. No. My personal best is 1 hour, 5 minutes. Am I going to be coached? No. I'm not going to be coached today. I'm going to try to do it myself. Looking good today, very posh. Thank you. All right, guys. Talkative. Try. Speed. You should make the race in Act 1 be hardcore to make it scary. No way, dude. We'll be in there forever if that's the case. You and Ghazzy are true gems in the community. You're both super chill and are able to look at things with a level head and open mind. Something not a trait of all content creators. Thanks, brother. Bro. I appreciate that. All right. Here we go. We're going. Can I get sub under an hour? We're gonna see. We're gonna try to get under an hour, guys. Can we do it? Remember, I suck. Okay, this is very important to know that Talkative Try is not good at this game. I am good at talking. I would say I'm a decent talker. Would you guys agree? Would anybody agree that I'm okay at talking? Because if people think that I'm okay at talking, like, that makes me happy. I'm not good at speed running. Okay? I think I'm good at yapping, and that's about it. This is not good. Okay, we got rolling slam. All right, rolling slam goes in here. We have to use it. Okay, we're going. Left click to attack, bro. I already left click to attack, bro. Chill out, bro. I already did it. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. Watch this. Watch this proness. Watch this proness. Oh, I missed an attack. That's really bad. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, I dodged. I shouldn't have dodged there. I double dodged and I didn't need to double dodge there. Oh my goodness. This is really bad. We're not doing well on Bloated Miller, guys. I guess it could be worse. But this is definitely not going as well as my first attempt. My first attempt was very easy, very chill. This one is a lot spicier. Okay, come on. Okay, actually, nothing good. All right, go, 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 go. No, I won't restart because I died a lot last time. I think I died like 4 times on the Rust King or something like that. Okay. It was like really bad last time. We're getting Bone Shatter. We're putting it on F. And we have like no gold, so we're going right here. Okay, and we're running. All right, and we're going to go straight to Bira. Last time I also died to wolves, guys. So I'll have you know, this time, the only goal in this zone is to not die to wolves again. I literally died to wolves. So the only thing I want to not do is die to wolves. I literally am going to die to wolves. I literally am going to die to wolves. I'm not going to die to wolves. Okay, we got the waypoint. We got the mud burrow. Okay, but that means that I'm going the wrong direction. That's right. Okay, so I actually need to go this way. Okay. All right. All right, we're a little lost. Remember, guys, I don't know the layouts. Okay, but my brother doesn't know the layouts either. So I'm going to make up for me not knowing the layouts with me just being able to one-shot bosses, essentially. Okay? And we're going to kill these mobs here. Because my big mistake last time was not killing monsters. Me not killing monsters meant I was level 8. Okay, we got the Grellwood. Great. This means Bira should be right here. I was level... I was literally level 8 when I fought Geonor, and that totally screwed me. So we're not going to do that again. We're not going to make that same mistake. Okay. We got this. We got this, guys. I'm hoping that I get a big... Oh! Hoping that I get a big item from Bira. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh! 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 Oh, yeah. Are you... I didn't even see what it does. I didn't even see what it does. I just got a rare hammer. Oh my goodness. So good. So good. So good. So good. So good. So good. That is amazing. Thank you. Good night. Have a good one, dude. Okay. All right, what are we looking at here? Uh-oh. Wow. Okay, so we need to find the hut. We basically need everything in this area except for the blighted heart guy. Okay, that's not the right way. Wow, I do a lot of damage now. Oh, I need to get those. No, I don't need that. I'm going in a circle. I'm going in a circle. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm losing time. I'm losing time. Oh, okay, we got the tangle. We got the Grim Tangle. This is good. This is good. This is good. Poor boss. Nobody hangs out with him these days. I have no idea who you're talking about. Who are you talking about? Who's the boss? The poor Blightheart guy. The Thorn guy. Yeah, he does have it rough. Okay, it's got to be in this corner here. Yes, we got the veil. Okay, red veil. Alright, we can get a passive point, melee damage. Yes, I want to apply it. Okay, do I want to... Oh, I just got fizz damage to attacks. Okay. Oh my gosh, I got an instant... Here we go. Oh, I got an iron ring. Nice. I do need shockwave support. That would make this a heck of a lot easier. But I decided to not... kill... Oh, medium life flask. That's big. That's big. But I need level 4. Like a total dolt, I decided to not kill the witch. And that is to... I am practicing for a race against my brother that will be casted by the professional shoutcaster Crimson Cass. That has very high stakes that takes place next Monday. Plus, I'm also getting off the rust because, yeah, I haven't played PoE2 in a long time. And I'm finding speedrunning pretty fun because it makes the boss fights actually challenging, kind of like they were in 0.1. Plus, I think it's kind of entertaining to watch someone who is not a speedrunner attempt to speedrun the game. Kind of funny. Ah. Okay, we're going to do a big hit, big hit. Lots of big hits, guys. What is their mechanic here? What do I get? What do I get? What do I get? Oh, uncut skill gem. Sick. Okay. We'll do that while this is spawning. Okay, bone shatter. Iron ring. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Rolling Slam actually feels so good right now. Why does it feel good? Have I just been playing, like, choppier games lately? Why does it feel so good? Guys? 10 cold res. Okay, I can equip that now. Oh, we got a rusted chest. Oh, we got stocky mitts and a shield. Wait, I can't pick it up? Screw you. No. Oh. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I don't think the rare mace would account for it feeling that good, would it? Really? You think so? You think the rare mace would make it feel like that smooth? I feel like no, but I might be wrong. Okay, guys, this is like the hardest part, I swear. Finding this last one. Plus, I don't have any life flasks. I really, really need to find it, guys. Where is it? Where is it? Is it in the middle? Is it in the middle? It is. It's over here. Got it. All right. We got it. 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 All right. All right. I died 3 times on the Rust King last time, guys. 3 times. Think I'm going to do that again? Doesn't look like I am. Looks like I'm going to annihilate him. All right, we good. We good. We really good, guys. Oh, goodness, let's drop that. Stocky mitts, I don't need any of that. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, do I need to talk to anybody? I need to talk to Renly. Renly, and then I need to identify that, +5 strength. I can destroy that. I can quickly sell, equip, sell, get that there, good, sell. We're going to identify 10 movement speed. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. And then we're going to TP to the Grim Tangle. And we're going to pop out into the Grellwood. All right, guys. All right, we're good. We're good. And we have most of the map clear. So now we are going to search for the hooded one, which I reckon would be here. I also really want to find the hut for the support gem. Yep. Oh. Okay. Oh boy, she hits hard. Okay, we got the support gem. We're going to put the support gem in Bone Shatter, Impact Shockwave. All right. Now we just need the tree, guys. Where is the hooded one? Where the heck is he? He's got to be somewhere, right? I also have a passive point. You're so right, dude. I need to allocate my passive. Oh. Got him.
I remember this place.
Got him. Got him. I'll allocate the passive point while I'm freeing the hooded one. Come on. We got it. All right, I gotta equip the belt too. You're right. I gotta equip the belt. Got the belt. Mana flask. Oh, I got stocky mitts as well. Oh, sick. Okay. Okay. Now we have to go to Clearfell. Okay. We're doing well. We're doing well, guys. I'm not going to look at the time, but I think our time is much better. Remember, it's Act 1, any percentage. Okay, and now we can go back to the Grim Tangle. Okay. I really think I'm going to crush my brother, which, I mean, he agreed to it. So it's kind of his fault. He shouldn't have agreed to it, honestly. It was a really bad idea. I am going to boom him so hard. Okay, this area, I am literally running past almost everything. Okay, I can catch up in levels. I'm level 5 right now. I get 1 hit. I need to kill some rare monsters. I mean magic monsters. My bad. Alright, is that the path to safety? Or is that a dead end? That's the path to safety. I called it. Okay, I forget what the... Okay. Oh, thought I pressed it. I guess not. I forget what this gives, but I'm just going to clear it. Hopefully it gives something good. Uncut skill gem, nothing good. Okay. I really didn't need that. Oh, that's the way, that's the way, that's the way. Rare mobs, holy, I know. I need to kill magic mobs is what I meant. Oh, that's the way, that's the way. That's not the way. Guys, am I going backwards? Guys, I'm going backwards. Oh my goodness. Posture check. How did you know that my back was hurting, dude? How did you know that I was slouching over? Like a goblin. That's literally what I was doing. I was just Does the druid have something I need? Does the druid have something I need? Or can I just leave? You did save my back, dude. I don't need... Okay, so the druid is kind of like, if you find him, you find him. It's a support gem. Ah. Okay. Okay, we're not doing that. These slow guys. Oh my goodness, we got a Praetor. A support gem, only kill him if you run into him. Okay, good advice. Seriously, guys, I'm like ingesting all this advice. Like, this is already going so much better than the first time. Okay, we didn't hear what I just said. We literally were not listening to anything I just said. I'm level 5 right now. So I need to get some levels. I'm level 6 now. Remember, I got to Geonor at level 8 last time. Oh my goodness. Spoke too soon again. I need to hit Geonor at level 12. That's what I need to hit Geonor. Last time I hit him way too early. I didn't have the health pots to beat him, essentially. Okay, so I went the complete wrong way. Oh, I just went in a massive circle. Oh my goodness, look, it was that hall right there. It was literally that hall. Actually, we're going to try this mob. These guys right here are tough. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I kill mobs. Oh my goodness, am I stuck? I'm literally stuck. Yep. Okay, last time Draven took me on a wild goose chase. I almost cleared this, so might as well clear it. What is this? Lesser Glacial Ruin. What do you mean to try lie to us? What did I lie about? I didn't lie to you. Bro, I would play Subnautica in my downtime. I don't stream often. When I stream, it's PoE 2. If streaming was my hobby, sure, I would play Subnautica. Dang it, I went the wrong way. But it's... sorry, if streaming was my job, I'd play Subnautica on stream, but it's my hobby. So I'm going to play PoE 2. Okay, so it's literally up this way, most likely. Yep, this looks right. This looks right. This looks promising. This looks promising. Oh, shoot. This no longer looks promising. Oh. Right in here, right in here, right in here. Wait. How did I miss it? Did I literally miss it? Is it right here? Oh my goodness. I'm so bad. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. We have a moment of respite. Here we go. We got this. We got this, guys. Draven is he's a joke. I'm literally just gonna face tank all of his attacks. Except that one. Okay, and I also can't face tank that one. Or that one. But I can basically stand behind him. Oh, wow, I tanked it. Somehow that one projectile attack got me on the edge. Okay, we're not getting a one-up dad bod moment here, guys. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I almost spoke too soon. Wouldn't that have been hilarious? I literally just died there. That would have been glorious. Okay. We got him down. Oh my gosh. The legend is in the chat. One up dad bod. He's here. Everybody who's anybody remembers that one up dad bod had the best moment of the was it the Creator Cup? Literally nothing better than his war against, I think it was Draven. Yes, it was Draven. It was glorious. Anybody who disagrees is not a real PoE 2 gamer. I can't believe I just clicked that. All right. Where's my Iron Ring? +7 dexterity. Okay, guys, we're looking for Asna. Where's Asna? I just got hit. I just got hit. Okay, where's Asna? Yeah, we got double Iron Ring, guys. But now we need Asna. I feel like Asinia is over here. But I don't know the layout, so I have no idea. I'm wrong. She's not over here. She's this way. She's literally this way. Yep. Got it. Okay. You've never played Witch since? Dude, Witch looks so much harder. Why do people even play Witch? I don't understand it. ED Contagion on bosses looks like absolute hell. I don't know why anybody would ever do this to themselves. Oh no. Oh no. Like oh, did I just get, I did the dodge roll thing again, guys. That's 2 deaths so far. Too bad we're not having any penalty. Okay, so this is an interesting spot. Okay. So I got to be really careful with that right there. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's not the way. Cinia, I don't think you're that way, Cinia. The projectiles from these guys are crazy. Like, do you see these proj, guys? That's not the right way. Do the box, good XP. But I'll die, won't I? I'm already doing, I think, fine XP-wise. Would you guys disagree? Oh! Oh, there's a rare mob there. I was wondering what's doing all that damage. Okay. Yeah. Asna should be right up here. Getting a lot of XP. Oh my goodness. No, I went the wrong way. Well, we're here. Another smithing hammer. Oh crap. Oh crap. We're just gonna kill this guy. And hopefully we get something good. Uncut support gem. Okay, we're gonna go literally back to there. Cause yeah, I just gotta run that way. Okay. Dual wield, my brother. Dual wield on a warrior? You must be kidding, surely. No, no, that's not the way. Why did I go that way? I already knew it was that way. It wasn't that way. So it was actually in the direction of this. See, I thought... Oh, boy. I thought that it wouldn't be in the direction of that, but she's literally right here. Okay, so I'm being told to dual wield by a master of speedrunning. I swear if he leads me astray, everything is over. Oh my goodness gracious. Did anybody just see what just happened? Did anybody just see? Actually crazy. Look at that damage, guys. Look at that damage. Oh my goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, that damage. That is a lot of damage. We got a Forge Maul up in here. I don't know if Forge Maul is better or what, but we are moving. My code smells worse than your jokes. I don't think I was making any jokes. Do you think I was joking at any point here? Okay, reset, respawn at checkpoint, confirm. Look at that pro speed gamer move. Boom, bam. All right, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. Oh. 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 The slow is insane. He's... Ah! 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 I did it. Okay. All right. Let's drop that. We got a crossbow we're going to sell. Pathfinder coat. Count Lachlan's ring. Let's go, guys. Have your back to the grave. He won't hit you as much. Okay, good. Good note. Good note. Good note. All right. So remember, we should be able to get a lot of XP here, I assume. I think I need to get... why is my attack so slow? My attack is so slow. Now that I have the double maces on. Oh, come on! Yeah, let me stun you, buddy. Okay, I'm level 9 now, so I'm already high level. Higher level than I was last run. Oh my goodness gracious. I need better armor. What is doing so much damage to me? I'm just going to move on. I need that fur plate. Didn't I just get a fur plate? Okay, all right. Wait, let me get a YouTube short. Wait, he's shorting me? Oh no. This is bad. This is so bad. Oh, sick. Okay. So it's level 12 area. I need to farm a little bit. Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're on pace for about an hour, which is fine because I'm going to absolutely annihilate my brother if I do it in an hour, guys. I really just need the greater life flask. I'm just so glad I'm going to be able to get my brother to wear, like, cat ears. Like, that's absolutely hilarious. Oh, wow. And we just stumbled upon Una's loot for an extra 2 passive points. That's pretty cool. Okay. Okay, the Lachlan fight. Right there? Okay, so I will. I gotta lock in. I gotta set... I want to get the fast title in your Discord, so I have to make sure that I'm locked in. Apparently, if I do Act 1 in under an hour, I get the title. So that's what I'm going for. I actually don't even know, like, the best path to take in the passive tree either. I feel like this right here should be something that I get. Oh. Uncut skill gem, lesser desert ruin, pathfinder coat. There's a checkpoint there. Okay, we go this way. I presume we're past the doggies. Oh, we can get another big boom here. Yeah, there we go. And we should get, yep. Ogam Village. Okay, we're level 10. Okay. You just finished a full commentary run for Warriors 1 to maps. Dude, and they're going to change everything. Oh. Oh, no. Yeah, I really need that Greater Life Flask. Ooh. I think I should do that. I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's technically worthwhile. But I'm doing it. Ah! Thank you for the Salinas Alaska. No, I need that. What am I doing? Guys. I'm tilting. I'm tilting. I don't like the double ambidextrous thing. Is this really the meta way to go? I've never done ambidextrous stuff. So it feels very odd. Oh! Oh! Oh, I don't have any, Oh, man. I don't have any flash charges is what I was gonna say. Yikes. Why are you throwing away the Forge Maul? I don't know, because you told me to double... I knew I should have used the Forge Maul. I knew I should have used the Forge Maul. Where did I put it? Did I lose it? I lost the Forge Maul, didn't I? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Executioner should be here, right? I think he's right. He's right along this area. Okay. I'll just keep telling myself that. He's got to be this way. What? Right? Right? Oh, he's right here. He's right here. He's right here. Executioner. There we go. All right, easy fight. I cannot believe... Wait, so I was supposed to keep the Forge Maul? No way I was supposed to keep the Forge Maul. Is that a joke? I hope that was a joke, Crimson. So I'm supposed to keep the Forge Maul that I just threw out. Oh! No, 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 no. I'm supposed to do this flawlessly. Ah. I'm locking in, guys. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I can't believe I actually got hit by that the first time.
Take their head, or I take yours. Feel my wrath.
No! Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my, and I'm supposed to immediately go and pull the lever. I just paused there. That cost me a couple seconds. I got a support gem. I got a broadhead quiver. I can sell. From Monet. And I gotta go talk to her. And then she's gonna have something for me. Okay. Yeah, that boss is super easy. You are correct, sir. Okay. Alright, so now we got armor boots, but I have movement speed on those boots. Like, do I actually want to get rid of my boots? I don't think I do. Where did my support gem go? I don't know where that other support gem... What am I doing? Guys, I just went in the wrong direction. Okay, so... Note to self, don't throw away forge hammers. Okay, bad idea. I'm level 11, so I'm gonna have a greater flask by the time I get to Geonor. I could basically... I just need to kill a couple packs of monsters in this area. And I'm basically good to go. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get surrounded. I'm dead. Oopsie. Okay, let's try that again. I usually don't play hardcore solo set. Wait, Crimson Cast wants a call. Wait, can you... Am I in Discord? Can you call me? What's my sound at? Negative 36. What? Wait. What? Oh. Here you go. Where is it? Where is it? Crimson. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Try. How are you?
Hi. I'm doing great. Let me turn the sound down in my game and then I'll turn you up. 1 second. Is my pause time count as... Here you go.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No, it matters to me, bro. Okay, I think you're good. Okay, I think we're good. Oh, but I can't hear anything now. Shoot. I need to separate out my sources. Okay, sorry. Hello.
Just keep the game loud, and then like we can after this first run, we'll try another one. It'll be fine.
No, I gotta go to bed. I have work tomorrow, bro.
Oh, so this is it for today?
Yes,
all right.
I can only do. I have such limited time. I know.
All right, so I have a serious question for you. Do you want the race to be really any %, or do you want it to be any % minimum level 13?
Oh my gosh. Ooh. What would you recommend? What would you recommend for 2 new terrible racers?
Minimum level 13.
Minimum level 13? Okay.
So let me put it this way. If I took 2 really good speedrunner-y people, like if I took Angormus and Mostly Works or something, 2 really top speedrunner people, and we said any %, they would kill Geonor at probably level 6.
No way. What?
Yeah.
How?
You just stop killing things.
That's crazy. I'm not skilled enough to do that. How
So,
do they do Geonor? Like they just dodge every attack? Is that what they do?
Yeah. I mean, if you fought Geonor, so like let me put it this way: I've
the
created
sword attacks would
2,001.
get me, honestly.
I have created 2,150 Path of Exile 2 characters. I've killed Geonor like 800 times.
Oh, okay. I have, yeah.
So
yeah,
at that point, like, I mean, if you can't no hit Geonor at will,
right.
it's a different game.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh. Okay, so you'd recommend level 13 of me versus my brother.
Minimum level 13.
Minimum
because
level
then
13, right.
Yeah, because then you have an interesting choice. If you level up to level 14, you get stronger level 5 skill gems. And if you don't, then you save time on leveling, and that's an interesting choice at the level of a player who knows the game systems but is not a racer.
Right.
Because then you go, oh, well, I would save 2 minutes not needing to level up, but the fight would be so much easier if I just get those extra skill gem levels, and then that's 100%. A choice.
Is the problem with Geonor, at least for me, it was just the greater pots. Like I feel like, at least on a warrior, does it matter not as much on a warrior? Like the skill gems.
Every single player I know is like forcing the. Well, okay, so this is gonna sound stupid, but
no, go for it.
if
Those sound
I'm
smart compared to me.
Anything take your
if I'm level 13 on a warrior and killing Geonor,
deal.
Yeah, sorry.
no, that's a good. It's a good
That was a
crossbow.
good
Except for
crossbow.
you're not
That was a
using.
good crossbow.
You're not using crossbows. You have 3 forge mauls in shop. Good luck.
Oh my! Whoa, that one's a spicy one. Okay, so then I can sell both these, sell that. I have lightning damage, 1 to 15. It's way better than that. Plus attack speed, right? Oh
and then
my
you
gosh.
also have that. You also have your essence of flames, sir.
Essence of Flame. Can I use it? Upgrades a magic item to rare. Oh, buddy.
You have to unequip. You have to unequip the forge maul.
for essences. Oh, that's nice. Okay, and then I have.
And then you have
evasion.
like a stupefyingly strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty beefy here, and then I can upgrade my armor to just this 53. That.
Yeah.
All right, and then I have enough gold too, probably to get. Where's Una? Oh goodness gracious. Greater.
She's over under
yes!
the hut.
Let's go. I have greater. That should be fine.
So I have a question for you, Tri. Are you the older brother or the younger brother?
I am the older brother by 3 years.
Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm rooting for your brother then. I am the younger brother.
I know.
I'm
That's
I'm
fine.
the younger brother. It's how it goes, you know.
Okay. Okay.
So good luck finding a coach. Talk to you later.
No, that's fine. You can just you can tell me all the like dumb stuff I'm doing. It's fine. All right.
So
Whoa.
like
This is-
I actually think are you for sure gonna run warrior in the race?
I think so. It's just the one that I'm like most comfortable on. I think because I like the simplicity of it. Just going for rolling slam into bone shatter. I like the mace auto.
Yep.
Like it just seems like there's less things going on than like mercenary with crossbows and the grenades and making sure you aim them properly. Blah 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 blah. blah you know. And then ED contagion, making sure you get the right wand bit. Like I feel like it has less. It's kind of like I don't know. It's simple. You know.
Sure. Can I tell you what class I would do?
What?
I would play Druid. I would play Essence Ring Contagion on Druid.
Really?
And I would almost certainly never equip a weapon at all.
Never equip. Whoa! Holy crap! Never equip a weapon? Why is that?
So you're saying, oh, I'm really worried about gearing because I would need a really good wand and plus levels and whatever.
Uh-huh.
So at the beginning of 0.4 when Druid came out, everyone thought Druid was going to be the best speedrunning class.
Right.
And it turns out that you can completely comfortably kill Geonor. If you're a top racer person,
Right.
you can kill Geonor with no weapon at all in 31 minutes.
No. I'm so confused. Every ED
Spells don't
contagion
require a
I
weapon.
see, but every ED contagion I see is like such a slow ramp. And when I played it too, it was trash. Like I don't know. Was I doing something wrong?
So the witch tree has a
Oh, I was
okay,
witched. when I played.
at super low levels, like under level 15, the witch tree has less damage on it than the druid tree does.
Right.
And the druid starts with higher strength and therefore more HP.
Okay.
And can equip armors, which is better, right? Because
Right,
armor is better
right.
than
Yeah,
ES
yeah,
at
yeah,
super
yeah.
low levels. So there were a bunch of people who tried druid things, and by accident, there were some runs where people just like never got a good staff at all, and so they just kept running.
Sane.
Got it.
Because like you don't get a weapon, you just keep making progress. And eventually people realized that like going to town to get a weapon costs more time than it saves.
Okay.
So like just
You just
Just
keep
don't go to
going.
town.
No weapon. No going to town.
that said, if you're committed to warrior, I can't speak for him, but just in general, Angormus likes coaching people.
Ooh, I feel like
Like,
somebody's in
that's-
the chat too.
That's probably a co-stream you can set up if the schedules meet up. Before
I know
the
that's the
event.
one thing. Oh shit. That's the one thing.
If the schedules work. If not,
know,
like
would
I
lo-
have played a
Dude,
bunch of
you-
warrior.
You
and I
understand?
can
Like
do-
I am like such a, I don't know.
Nothing but a
I
target.
feel like casual is the wrong word, but like not a high skill player. This is like the most fun I've had with PoE. Oh shoot! Oh no, and I'm supposed to have that.
Punished.
This is the
But
most
look,
fun
like
I've had.
just basic maze strike kills him super easy. Right?
I know,
Like, that's
it's-
all of phase 1.
Isn't it crazy? Yeah. Okay, so I haven't even checked my time yet. I have no idea what I'm at, but I'm pretty confident I got this. I haven't even used a single health potion. Like, I just need you to phase, brother, and we're good.
Hell yeah.
Come on, come on, come on.
Wait to Infernal Cry until after his HP bar shows up as being completely full again.
Oh, I dodged it too. That's hilarious.
Solstice of pain.
Oh, I don't have the shield. Oh,
You
what?
don't need a shield. Just walk out of the way.
Oh my god, dude, are you kidding me? Did I just let that happen? Did I
So
just
don't
let,
dodge roll. Don't dodge roll during the beams. Literally just walk.
Did I just let my overconfidence screw my run? Oh my gosh, dude. I
So-
was just
so-
talking about how slow those are.
So in that phase, dodge rolling is like complete bait
It is.
because you
It
have
is.
so much visual indicator that you could just like walk away.
Right, right.
But also you're doing like 250 to 300 damage per hit by just mace striking him, so you could just punch him in the face.
Right.
Like you could just make this a boxing match like this, and then now you're
Exactly. Okay, we good. Gonna phase. Alright, alright. Alright. I need to not get baited again.
And then if you watch
Oh.
the undercard of the Content Creator Cup,
Yeah.
because that I haven't put it on YouTube yet. I'm exporting it literally right now.
Yeah.
But it's on my Twitch as a highlight, and you could just rewatch that if you want to see like the Geonor fights from a bunch of different people, just to get a sense of the positioning.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're at work, you put that on the second monitor, and you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing.
If you don't have
with,
time to
like,
play
this-
yourself, you may as well watch.
Exactly. That's what I've been doing with like the speedrun tips video.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that video's doing well. It's by far my most popular upload on YouTube in the first like couple days.
Okay. The dodging is totally a bait. Oh my god. No! Dude! Dude! I literally just crap talked how slow the beams were to Ghazzy on the podcast, and now I'm here getting beamed, skill issued. I cannot believe this is actually happening. I
See,
cannot
this
believe
is this is the law of the universe. It's like the second that, for example, Angormus says like, "Oh, I don't have streamer client. My gear is trash." He'll immediately get dropped
that.
like the perfect unique for his build. Or
I
something.
cannot believe I have just died twice to that dude. That is crazy. All right, brother. Wait. I phased him, right? Oh my gosh, I didn't. What? No, I wasn't 50. You gotta be kidding.
Use the little like circle medallion thing above his HP bar to get an estimate of whether you're at 50% or not.
Oh shoot! Yikes! Man.
By the way, just keep walking. Don't even fight the wolves at all.
Really?
Just to try it. Just keep walking. Just literally don't stop moving. Literally do not stop moving. And then just dodge roll if they try
Dodge
to body
roll when the
block you.
wolves get close, essentially.
Yeah, don't even fight them.
Oh no!
See how much of a joke this is? You're
Yeah.
literally not fighting them. You're taking 0 damage.
And they all. Oh no!
And then when he resummons,
They all
just
freeze. I feel like I should kill them though.
no, don't.
Oh, I lost all my flask.
Yeah, but your anxiety is a bigger problem than the actual combat. Like, just
Wait, am I
don't be
missing
anxious. Just
him?
walk in a circle. Yeah.
I'm missing him. There you go. Come on. These ones are so easy. Oh shoot!
I smell your blood.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
Infernal
Come
Cry.
on! Oh, I forgot to infernal. Oh.
Chilling frost.
Come on, infernal. No! No! No!
As
No!
night falls.
No! Oh! Oh
All right,
no!
then
I have
now,
no health left.
Now just keep walking in a circle until
I think I have to
there are a
kill
bunch
the
of
wolves.
Yeah, and then just rolling side once there are a
Oh
bunch
no,
of them.
dude! This is so bad. I cannot believe this is happening.
So
Oh.
I'm being completely serious. The mentality of just being super calm, like just having a peaceful mindset during the fight, is a big deal.
It
and
is.
it's probably like you have the mechanical skill to dodge the beams. That's not a
Yes.
question. It's that you're being like anxious and worked up. Just don't take a deep breath. You're fine.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
You have to form a protective layer of ego. You have to be
True.
toxic try right now.
Oh goodness. All right, I can do it. I can do it.
Easy. See? Now you read chat, you say hello to Hinzo Shoji, you say
Hi,
thanks for
Hinzo
the
Shoji.
encouragement, one up dad bod.
One up, dad bod. Oh, thought I would get him out of it. All right.
See, and now you have a full flask, and you just keep walking along where the fog meets the opening.
Do I lose life when I'm in the fog?
Yeah, you take a you take a tiny amount of cold damage per second.
Dot damage. Okay,
Just a tiny amount.
I actually didn't know that. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Why are you saying uh-oh? There's nothing to worry about. They can't hit you. You took no damage the entire time. Can I think we need to reevaluate your tree, sir. I think that your HP, 210 HP is a little low for a warrior here. But you've still got at least 2 more tries if you're at 51 minutes played.
No, at 51 minutes played. No.
You're totally fine. You're fine. What level are you right now?
Huh?
What level are you?
I think I'm level 12 or 13. I think I'm level 12.
Hell yeah,
I'll
brother.
check.
Stun that man. Stun that man.
Come on.
Punch
come
him in
on.
the face.
Face. I'm level 12, so I'm literally right at level 12.
Cool.
All right. So I dodge immediately here, right? In case he does. Yeah, that stupid thing. Oh my goodness gracious. I feel like I'm not skilled. I'm dying too much if I leave all these guys in there. Like I'm fine
Well,
killing
you
them.
have 40 or 50 HP lower than is typical for a warrior run at this point.
Like
And
I'm
that
totally
would,
fine.
And that
just,
also affects that affects your freeze threshold. That affects your chill
Yeah.
threshold. So like a lot of this stuff, you just like literally wouldn't be chilled or frozen if you had 20% more HP.
right. All right.
And savor each bite. Desolation.
I wanted to wait to freeze him if he did his ability that
Beams.
one. Oh no. We're fine.
Easy.
I smell your
Okay, this should be it. This should be it.
and I am ravenous.
Got it. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. That
Got
should
that
have.
slash blade, brother.
There we go.
53-27. Let's go, boys.
Allow
How does it feel to be officially fast?
I feel good. I feel that you're right. I should have just stayed calm during those
Yep.
first 4 attempts. I think what 4 attempts, dude?
Yeah.
Oriana.
That's so
I think
much
you've
fun.
got. I think you've 100% got to just like Discord DMing Gormus right now and be like,
Found messages.
do
He's
our
in
schedules
chat.
happen to align in like 2 weeks?
He's in
and Gormus, are you
chat.
still here?
I think he
I can add Ink
hopped
to the
in for a
call.
moment. Well, I need to go. I have work in the morning. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'm having a party and everything. So.
Oh shit!
I know. I'm turning 29,
birthday.
Crimson.
Wow! Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
Thank you. Would have been sub 50 if you got it first try. It would have been around. Somebody said I was 45 minutes after I died the first time
Let us return
in
to
phase
Isfell
2.
to make our preparations.
Okay.
You should clarify with your brother whether you want it to be any percent or any percent minimum level 13.
He was in chat. He
'Cause-
said min 13 sounds good.
Min 13 sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna put that like in the group chat just to
Okay, yeah, that sounds
clarify,
good.
so that way you.
That sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good. I am talking to Crimson Cast. He's another content creator, streamer. He is a racer. He does commentating for the race events too. And he knows way more than I do. I've been watching his videos to try to get a couple tips and tricks. So, oh, that was fun. That was very fun. Oh, it was
Thank
so
you for the
close
nice
here.
introduction.
Oh,
Thank you for the nice introduction.
Of course. Goodness.
Yeah, for context for the chatter who asked, like, my whole life is just Act 1 speedrunning. like all I do is kill Gianor and then log out and then do it again. So
No, that was fun. I was like, all right, I can do it in an hour. This is way better than my first time. So I actually, the one I got here, well, level 12, which is exactly what I wanted. This is all I thought I needed was the Greater Life Flask. I only died to 2 bosses, and they were stupid deaths. Did not, yeah.
what are your support gems right now? What do
Oh
you
yeah,
have
so
on your...
and that's the other thing. Like, I don't even have a passive tree memorized. So yeah, this is what I went. I literally just went damage. I don't know if that's the way to go or not.
No, this is so those area damage nodes aren't what people would take, but the rest of your tree, all that rest of that damage is totally what people
That damage,
would take.
what do people spread out and get attribute? Like strength?
So from here, you'll go toward a node called Singular Purpose, which is just to the bottom left of where you are right now. It's a 2-handed damage node, just to the bottom left.
Bottom
You can
left.
search the name Singular Purpose. That's why I told you the name.
Oh, okay.
Down
Singular.
Singular Purpose.
All the way over there? Okay, so it's how many more nodes? So it's
So you just take the attribute nodes, and then all the rest of that stuff on that anchor-shaped wheel is
Got it.
2-handed
yeah.
damage.
Okay. All right, so that's
So like that's your like
essentially
Act 1 build plan is just take the top damage and then the top damage.
Got
and
it.
then right.
Okay. And then yeah, my
If you want,
my gems are these. So I have Mace Strike with rapid attacks, Rolling Slam with brutality, and Bone Shatter with impact shockwave. What's the right way to do this?
the right way to do this is to go watch the fully commentated one to maps run on Angormus's speedrun and look at the Mobilytics leveling guide that
Smooth.
Angormus has in the description of that YouTube video.
Did it just come out, the
Because-
fully commentated one?
Maybe a week ago. We recorded it last weekend and he uploaded it to YouTube a day or two after that. So,
Okay.
but that's like the tree in that video for Act 1 is like the objectively correct speedrunning warrior tree.
Okay.
Like a lot of effort was put in making sure that every single node on that is the exactly correct node, and that's what Angormus used to like win races.
Right.
So that's a rank 1 speedrunner's fully optimized tree after multiple seasons of iterating on the same idea.
Yeah,
So-
100%. Okay. So I'll go look up that. And then maybe I don't even think I have a stream until that Monday race, so maybe I will. I don't know. I'm like packed this weekend. I was going to say I'll try the Druid ED Contagion run, but yeah, I just feel so much more comfortable with this one. I feel
No,
like.
if you feel comfortable on warrior,
Yeah, I
do
do.
warrior. The other thing that you should do is alcohol. There are a couple of resources that will help a player who's like at that 1 hour-ish mark.
Yeah.
One is Alcohol has a Mobilytics guide on Act 1 layouts that is not intended for racers. It's intended to like take a beginner player and make them an intermediate player.
Yeah.
In the context of speedrunning, where beginner is a high bar to begin with.
Okay.
And then there is a Maxroll has a really good article that includes video clips of every boss attack. And so that way you can go and see like, oh, I want to learn how to recognize the start of the animation for Bloodbeam is a little bit easier, so I know when to back off.
Right.
And then you can go and click through that and see every single. You can recognize the different executioner slams. You can recognize the difference there, and that's the fully guided campaign walkthrough on Maxroll, the author of which I believe is Havoc.
Okay.
If you DM me on Discord and can't find anything, let me know, and I'll just give you all the links.
All right, that sounds good, dude. I'm so ready for this. I don't think my brother knows what's coming for him. Honestly, I don't know what his best Act 1 time is. Honestly, I don't even know.
Like you never know if Caston is out here DMing people asking for coaching. You never
He
know.
might be.
He might be.
I wouldn't put it past him. So
Yeah.
it'll be a pretty fun one, I think.
How many streams between now and the actual race for you?
I don't think I have. Let me check my schedule. I think I have one. Yeah, I have one stream, and it's on. Where is it, dude? Yeah, Sunday morning I have a stream. I'm gonna be on Definitive's podcast in the morning, so I'll probably do a test run then, and I'll probably do Warrior, probably.
Well, there's like infinite League Start tips content out there right now.
Yeah,
like I have the League Start speedrunner tips video. There's the fully commentated thing with Angormis. There's the Content Creator Cup undercard is an Act 1 where you can go and watch Alcohol, Dead Rabbit, those people. Scorpius, One Up Dad Bod, who's in chat right now.
What's up, One Up Dad Bod?
And so, like, there's just like a ton of like, if you want to get better at Act 1, just by osmosis. There's like infinite
100%
content. You could do nothing but watch speedrun videos all day if you wanted.
I wonder if I should try learning how to use regex, because that probably would make things a little bit faster, at least for the race. If I don't have good RNG.
I can just give you an Act 1 regex.
No, it's just like it's like in a document. You have to copy paste. That's what I mean, like getting used to that.
Oh yeah, you just have Notepad open on your second monitor.
Open,
or if you want to be super funny about it, the way that I do it is OBS is on my second monitor, and the chat box on my OBS has my regex in it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So that way I can just mouse over and copy paste it from my OBS. Like I don't even have Notepad. I have my streamer tools up.
100%. All right, man. I'm gonna close out my stream in a couple minutes. I appreciate the coaching tips, and I think it's gonna be fun. And if anybody is in the chat and you don't know who Crimson Cast is, I'll link to your channel in a moment on in the YouTube chat. He put out an amazing League Start tips guide. Where the heck, Crimson Cast? It's only like 11 minutes or something, and it's amazing. So I'd highly recommend it. It's popping off. Wait. It's 30? No, it's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes.
If you want to get to Pee Wee 2's
this one,
it's 11 minutes. I was going to say it's 13 tips.
Oh, 13 tips. Oh, yeah. It's amazing. So there you go. Check that out, you guys. It's really, really good.
More than one tip per minute. We've got that high density content for you.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
All right. I'll let you close out your stream. Thanks for the chat.
See you, Crimson. Appreciate it, man. Bye-bye.
Peace.
This guy is so freaking nice, you guys. And he's so smart. And he just like appeared out of nowhere. I swear, I don't even remember when I first talked to him. I feel like I don't even know when it was. But I don't know. He's really, really nice. Highly recommend you go check out his channel on YouTube. Watch his streams on Twitch. They're pretty great. Okay, so what did you guys think? Do you guys think that I might have a chance against my brother? I mean, okay, so what is that? What is that right there? It was 40 minutes when I started the Geonor fight. Zed or not? So I literally got to Geonor at 40 minutes, and I got no upgrades between me beating him and me, losing 4 times, 5 times. So I could have done like a 42.5 minute Act 1. Man, guys. I screwed up. Do you like Heroes of Might and Magic? I have never played Heroes of Might and Magic. So I do not have an opinion on it. Isn't there a new game that just came out? You first sent me an encouraging message after GDQ in January. I can't even remember when you reached out for a clip for your dev feedback video. What? Really? I have the worst memory, Crimson. Well, that's cute. Yeah, there's a new Heroes of Might and Magic game, and it's great. Is that a turn-based game, Blindwar? Is that a turn-based game? Chat, I'm here to tell you, try as nice to small creators in private. Well, Crimson, we all know that you are a massive troll on Twitch. So, I don't know. I think you just might be tricking others, okay? You just might be. Let me read that again. Chat, I'm here to tell you, try as nice to small creators in private and not a narcissist at all. Doesn't that sound like something a narcissist would read out to chat? I feel like. What is a narcissist again? They only care about themselves? Narcissist. A narcissist is an individual with extreme pervasive selfishness and excessive need for admiration and a profound lack of empathy. The number of times I've been called a narcissist in the past 2 weeks in my YouTube comments is kind of insane. I didn't know. Wow, that is a strong word. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that describes me, brother. Okay. So that was a pretty jam-packed Path of Exile 2 stream. Is there anything else we want to do? I think there's one more thing we want to do. I want to watch the trailer one time for the new update because I'm kind of losing my mind. I really want this update to come. Doing the Act 1 speedrun is legitimately just pumping me up even more for the update. Let's go. We're watching the trailer. 4-minute trailer, guys. 4-minute trailer. All right. Last thing. Here we go.
Those in darkness.
Oh.
Once lay dormant. Now return.
Absolute cinema, guys. Absolute cinema.
We who came before rise again. Behold, the first edict.
These new monsters look so sick, guys. How complicated is this fight going to be, you guys think? We've really only seen one of his moves. We're watching it again. Yes, dude. We're watching it again. Oh.
We become one. You are completely alone.
Who is this guy, this delirium monster that's following you? Oh, this delirium arena looks so awesome. How crazy are these bosses gonna
Hunt
be?
like it's your last.
Continue the search. See what you can find.
Ghazzy and I didn't even talk about that.
Now see how your story ends.
Yeah, we already had the pod with Ghazzy. Reiki, I've never left. What do you mean, man? Have you just missed my streams, brother? I mean, I didn't stream a lot for a couple months, but my videos never went anywhere. Oh. And much more, guys.
To face us is to face oblivion.
It's just the beginning, guys. To face us is to face oblivion. Ah, how sick. How sick, you guys. All right. Wonderful stream. Wonderful talking with Crimson. Getting the 53-minute Act 1. Should have been a 42-minute Act 1. Awesome podcast with Ghazzy. Great looking at the teasers. It was jam-packed today. I really appreciate all you guys sticking around, tuning in to all of it. If you're on YouTube, Make sure if you're watching the VOD, leave a comment below. It really helps push the channel and the algo, guys. Helps me grow. Helps me do this more and more. Gives my wife reason for me to to stream and play a little bit more Path of Exile 2 late at night, which I have a lot of fun doing. We are going to raid on over to Frosty LaRue. I hope all of you have a wonderful evening. It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm turning 29. It's going to be a fun party with my family and my daughters. We're going to get Pete away. We're going to, my oldest, Amber, she's baking a cake for me. We're going to play some fishbowl, some monikers. It's going to be a blast. Hope you all have a wonderful time. I'm going to stream on Sunday morning, another campaign speedrun. I have a podcast with Definitive. Should be great. I hope I see some of you there. If you don't want to miss anything, make sure to follow on Twitch, like on YouTube, sub on YouTube. And I will see you in the next stream. Have a wonderful night. God bless you guys. See ya.